But that was the Father's Day shit. I ain't do shit. I came home. Well, you ain't come over here, right? I came over here. I mean, I went and fucking barbecue. Nigga, by the time you had text me you wasn't coming, I was done. I was motherfucking full, drunk, and high as fuck. I was high as hell. I had put 7 strands in that blunt, and that backwood, rolled that shit up. That shit was what, 2.5?
Man, I know you said you was going to sleep, man. You know, gas and all that shit is...
Man, you ain't gotta tell me, man. I extended. I always ascend it because I just letting you know what I'm doing. But if a motherfucker can't make it, I understand. Gas, why I told you how much gas was out here. That's if you got a Shell account. And if you don't, I'll let you use. You put my number in.
I ain't got no fucking Shell account. So it's gonna be the regular.
5 cents. Take 5 cents off. So it'll be 57. I'm gonna give you the number, man.
How you be up for?
It's 260, 564. Pardon me.
A bad night.
It's 564, man.
It's like a terrible one.
No, I'll drive out there with you so we can race up the side so we can see who caught faster.
No way to do
that. No way to do that. Way to get you on the road so I can say, you know if you motherfuckers pull up on the side of me and want to race and they lose?
I don't know how to do it.
Just pull up and just step down on the gas, man. You ain't even got to give it y'all. It's fast car.
I've never done it, man. I wouldn't try it.
So a motherfucker pull up on the side of you guys start paying attention.
I don't look on the side of me. I never look. I think that's so weird when people try to pull up on the side of me and look into my car, so I never do it. So maybe there's some people that probably want to challenge me and shit. But
yeah, people love trying to see my shit they can't see in, but when
I can't wait. It's my first purchase.
What I'll be noticing, like they'll be like Maria be with me or some shit.
Tense.
And a motherfucker pull up on the side, and I'll be like, they study me easing up. I'm like, what the fuck they doing? Then you'll look, I can't see them because it's so dark. But then like, shit be like they trying to race or some shit. Now I know it. Whenever I wash my shit, somebody always put them on the side. I don't know how long we supposed to race. Because I'm going to get a ticket slide. Take off on their ass. I'll be winning. Now I come off the gas. So I never can really lose.
It's a quarter mile, man, like Fast and the Furious.
Nah, fuck that. A motherfucker pulled up with he pulled up with an SRT Durango. We gonna pull up. She was driving. He was like, he just kept doing the motherfucking car like that. And I looked over there. He was like, come on, go ahead. Go ahead. I give you this. I'm like, nah, man, you ain't finna embarrass me. You got a motherfucking Hellcat. We ain't doing that. You finna leave my shit. But I did race a SRT Challenger.
Did you win?
I was beating him. I don't know how far we supposed to race, but I was winning. Yeah.
He came up on the back end and dusted you?
No, I did. Yeah, that one I did. I raced him, a Ram, and then a Marie car. I thought about, I know we rolling, but just want to share this. I was like, all right, we went out to eat. We had went to, that's share with you my Olive Garden experience. Some of the Olive Garden. I'll be quick. In the Aurora. We sit down.
They're going out of business, if you know.
They are?
All of them shut down eventually.
Well, guess what? I can see why. You know, because I went to the one in Aurora. It's one right down the street. I said, no, I don't want to go to that shit. Let's go to one in Aurora. Because I went there, I had a great experience. I went there this time. I sat down for about 15 minutes. Nobody said anything. Nobody came over there. Normally, I'm not this guy. I'm looking around. I'm like, who's the fucking waiter? It's a white lady. She's our waiter. She's passed at least 4 times. She don't say nothing. It's a white couple behind me. She constantly having a conversation with them. So I guess she must have heard me say like, damn, who gonna wait? Who gonna get us? She said, oh, I'll be right with you guys. Sorry. I'm like, oh, all right. Now I'm still trying to be a little patient. The bitch started continuing our conversation with the people behind us. I said, all right, that's it. We up. We get up. I tell a motherfucker standing at the door, I said, hey, we was sitting down for about 15 minutes. A motherfucker ain't serve us. I was talking real low. Marie was surprised because I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that shit unprofessional. I was like, we just gonna go somewhere else. Fuck it. Then I got halfway out the door. And I said, no, fuck this. What would a white man do? Or what would a person doesn't agree with service do at work? I said, let me see a manager. So I stood right there. The manager came.
You're fired.
I said, can we step in the lobby? I don't want to be talking my voice carry. I don't want nobody thinking I'm shouting or whatever. She came out, fucking trembling. White, just fucking trembling. I'm like, and I'm being nice. I'm like, you know, I work in retail. I understand customer service. I know it's not something that your fault. I'm like, but she's really unprofessional. I told her this and that. She said, let me take care of you. Know what? Come in. I'm gonna make sure that I'm sorry for that experience that you had. I'm gonna make sure that I take care of you guys. I'm gonna give you a $50 gift card. Have a couple entrees on us. I said, thank you. I'll be back. But I really wanted you to know. She's like, which table? I said, that one right there and her right there. That's the problem. So then I left and went to the one here and had a nice dinner on their dime. at the one by me. So it turned out in our favor. I don't know why I just brought that up. We were talking about something before that, about something with service, and it just made me think about Olive Garden. What the fuck was we talking about, Devin?
I don't think we were talking about anything.
No, we was. When we started the show, what we was talking about?
Father's Day and shit like that.
Father's Day. What happened on Father's Day?
I don't know. You said you went somewhere.
I don't know. I forgot. It'll come back. But I was going somewhere with that, and I just lost my train of thought because I'm high. We really been sitting there for about 3 hours. We just started. We 4 minutes in. It was something else. But anyway, that's what happened on.
How was your Father's Day? Since we're there, man.
Father's Day was cool. I went to work time and a half. I had to make sure.
For the holiday.
Yeah.
Anything special for Juneteenth?
They didn't, and 90% of the Hispanic workers that were there didn't know that they were getting paid double pay for Juneteenth. Wow! They actually thought they were getting paid for Father's Day, and I had to educate them, and they was like, "Well, what is it?" I say, "I think it's the Black Independence Day." This is what I said to them, and I said to this one white lady specifically, I said, "Yeah, we supposed to celebrate today like it's the 4th of July, and now we do celebrate the 4th." You know, she was like, "What the fuck?" And that's how I knew, like, and she says all the right things for black people, but as you could tell, she get around her biker boyfriend, biker husband, and they say a lot of racist things behind the scenes, but she does like a couple of black. She's one of them white people that, like, I like black people.
She like her blacks.
Her blacks, she likes the style, she likes the culture, you know what I'm saying? But probably wouldn't be seen with one inside of her household. I'll say that. Really nice lady, make me whatever I want in the deli. Probably should have said the deli, but
awkward.
fuck, should have said that. Hey, we're about to edit that out. Yeah, I said that purposely. Like we didn't really do anything. The store manager, he normally does like celebrational things. He's on vacation or whatever, so we didn't really do much.
Did this Juneteenth seem kind of flat, kind of weak to you?
Of course,
like
black people.
A couple of years ago, like I would say, what, 2019 Juneteenth, it was a thing. Like I really thought our 4th of July was gonna be Juneteenth again. Like I thought it was gonna switch it. Like I think 2020 was kind of mellowed out a little bit because of COVID, but it was still felt like I was a celebration. And this year just like
I knew it wasn't.
Fell under and I don't want to be that type of person that equates certain things to social media, but I'm like, the celebrities in social media really didn't go all out for Juneteenth like they normally did with the posting and shit like that. So is that why it wasn't a big deal to the world? Because we live in Chicago and they just had the Puerto Rican Day or whatever, so Wadu. And I seen all the fucking flags waving around. I didn't see anybody driving around for Juneteenth, honking no horns, no black flags. I didn't see a lot of picnics or nothing like that. It was just like, this is a real mellow, calm Juneteenth.
You know how I explained it to the Hispanics? I said, you know how you guys got Cinco de Mayo and the Puerto Rican Day, y'all Puerto Rican Day, whatever it is and shit. I'm like, how y'all so proud of y'all culture? Y'all so y'all show unity from even if it's on the surface, it seems like everybody's unified on that day. Even if it's not, I know it's violence everywhere. I know people still don't get along and shit like that. But I'm like, black people are so torn at not like we have such a hard time sticking together. That way, like when it comes to shit like that, it never thrives because we can't take shit serious. I'm like it's hard to get a bunch of black motherfuckers to care about shit consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like to the magnitude of the way other cultures celebrate. You know what I'm saying? They shit. And I was just explaining it to her, and I was like, it's supposed to be like that. So you're supposed to see a bunch of black motherfuckers walking in, showing unity and empowerment, but you'll wear that Juneteenth shirt, and another black motherfucker will look at you and be like, look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, why the fuck we like that? Why you can't be like, let me go get me a motherfucking shirt. Yeah, this we represent.
You know what, some African type tribe.
Because we always self-conscious in the shit that we doing because we know that our own people are the ones that's judging us the most at the shit that we're doing culturally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's kind of because black people don't really know what their culture is, then what we assume our culture is hip hop culture. That's the only culture that black people truly like kind of recognize.
Religion. Have you ever looked at like religion? Like, and we ain't gonna go too deep in that. Like, have you ever like, do you mind sharing your religion? Do you know what you are?
I always say, what they say, I'm a spiritual person, not a religious person. So if you ask me, do I think that there's something out there, there's something guiding, some type of force or energy or whatever, I would say, yeah. Do I think it's what they put in the Bible and everything?
Yeah.
I would say no, because some of that shit sounds like, if you believe in the Bible, then you should believe in superheroes and unicorns, mermaids, all these things, the Kraken, everything that they give you a myth about the world, you should believe in it wholeheartedly if you truly believe in the Bible. If you truly believe a man spread the seas out, if you truly believe that God created a man and a woman and she had 2 sons, and somehow we all got here populated on earth from a garden that no one ever sees again or knows where that is, anything like that. Like, there's a lot of things out there that's just very fabricated and very like, come on now. Like, let's be real. But
why? So that's what I'm saying. Like people that believe in Greek mythology.
I believe in that. So if you want to ask me, I believe in Thor and all those motherfuckers because that shit is more interesting to me. So I actually delved deep into that shit in high school, and I really fuck with all that Greek mythology shit. Not really what Americans believe in terms of God and all that other type of shit like that. Like,
so that's what I'm saying. So like,
not a religion.
So like sometimes like if somebody asks you what is your religion, if you had to put it in the category, which would you pick?
If I had to pick one,
yeah,
of course everybody would say Christian.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So you know what? I get into like I see people, and it always most of the time it takes a lot of black men.
Now I'm a black person saying Muslim, but it's like
that's what I was gonna say. Hold on, wait. Let me finish. Most of the time, a black man has to be prison bound or come from prison. He comes out, he educates himself, and now he's a Muslim man. You know what I'm saying? No, let me say that. Most of the people that I meet or that I find out their religion comes from prison, right? Or a motherfucker that but what it does intrigue me by is like when I hear people say like, I found my religion on my own. I took a peek into each one of these ones and I found out which one was best for me. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? I think about this shit and I don't talk about it out loud, but I'm like, I am intrigued by the Muslim culture, right? You know what I'm saying? Religion, because it's something that I do want to.
We're Durk's a Muslim, so no, got that going for you.
Well, it ain't about him. You want to look into those things and just see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, study the religion and see which one best fits you that you want to study and practice. You know what I'm saying? And follow, but if we black, we have to say, yeah, Christian, Baptist.
I mean, to me, religion is just a terms of how you want to live your life. So, I mean, you can be, bless you. That's why I say I'm spiritual, because I care about people and I care about energies and shit like that. So I just live my life in terms of that. Like, I don't need a book or a person to tell me how to be a good person. That's why I think certain religions that tell you not to eat certain things, not to do certain things, not to go to certain places, etc., etc. Like, I never delved into it at all. So I don't really know. Or whatever. This is from what I hear and see. It's like, there's no real difference. It's like a game. Like, you can wear this color or you can wear that color. You can do this or you can do that. Like, that's all that shit is to me. So, that's we were talking about Juneteenth and why it didn't really kick off like it did over the country.
Did you do anything for Juneteenth?
I didn't. Because I didn't know anybody that was doing anything for Juneteenth. I didn't see anything really on social media for people that was doing nothing for Juneteenth. Of course, I seen some parks like Columbus Park, they was doing something for Juneteenth, but I ain't really see too much. Like just the feeling in the city to me wasn't there, and like the feeling around the world to me for Juneteenth wasn't there. And I was listening to they was like, it's just because it's a new holiday, give it like a couple of years and they gonna start applying Juneteenth sales and shit like they do with all the other holidays and shit like that or whatever. And it's like, I don't know, man. It just didn't really seem like a big celebration. Maybe because it fell on the same day as Father's Day. And you know how people really don't care about Father's Day, so since it fell on Father's Day, people didn't really care about Juneteenth. That could be it.
Yeah.
Father's Day is always lackluster.
It definitely is. People ask me what I did for Father's Day. I think you asked me that, and I say,
I think it's because women are bad at giving gifts and doing shit for people. So it's like if you leave it up to a woman to get creative in what they want to do for Father's Day, it's gonna value a lot of shit. Like, I'm not doing anything though. Like for a woman,
when they value the shit, you gotta give it back to them. And when it's time come back around. Mm-hmm. It ain't a natural buy. It ain't like I'm buying you something because I genuinely want to see you happy. It's like, well, let me not say that. Let me bring this shit back. Hold on. All right. Bring it back. Fuck. Did it disconnect? That shit tweaking. Where it's like, I do want to do this because I know that this is gonna make you happy. But I'm okay with. I'm willing to go above and beyond because I know once I do this, you can't come short. You can't come up shorter than what I came up. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I spend, I always break it down to like a money thing, right? So like, if I spend $500, if she spent $500 on the gift, there's no way I can get her a gift that doesn't equal that same value, no matter what she says. So if she go buy me, like she bought me a fucking iPad, I asked her, this is what I said, no bullshit. As a man, I said, go on one of those sites, give me another iPad. It can be refurbished, reused. I don't give a fuck. I just want an iPad, a nice size one, around $200. Some motherfucker went and bought me a 2021 one or some shit. So it was like $700. I'm like, I didn't ask for this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask for this. But when I say that, I'm ungrateful. I'm depreciating the value of the gift that she gave me.
Well, your reason behind it is because of that too.
But it ain't about the reason. I'm telling you.
Did she know that's the reason?
No, it's not. I'm just like, I'm really saying, bro, like, I don't need that to make me happy. I just need something. But she's gonna go above and beyond. And I'm not saying that she's got that with the mindset of saying, "Oh, okay, I know his next gift is gonna one up this one." This is how my mind works. You know what I'm saying? So she's doing it out the like, all right, well, if I'm gonna go, because she does it with all her gifts, right? If I say I want something, she ain't gonna just give me some old bullshit because she think that I'm not gonna accept it the same way. I think, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm genuinely okay with something of lesser value. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that way. Like, as a man, like, all right, now you got me this, now I gotta trump that. You know what I'm saying? Which is not a problem. But I'm saying, like,
a woman would say it's a fucked up way of thinking about giving gifts.
It may be. It probably is.
Yeah, so let's say you bring this trauma
you know
upon yourself because.
But that don't mean that when
I would say that looking at it a different way, she just may look at you and think that she knows that you like nice things. So she don't want to get you anything cheap because she knows your standard is high quality.
She know I'm not gonna really. She know like if she got me something. If she knows she got me like a refurbished ass
PS5?
iPad 2. Nah, PS5 I'm still play it if it worked. But if she bought me,
you'll be mad.
No, so if PS5 is out, she went and got me a 4. I'll be mad. Well, I'm like, I don't want this. I want the new shit. So that's how her brain is working.
Like, they got you a Pro though. PS4 Pro.
No, it's not the same. I want the 5.
Just like the 5.
I want the 5. So like, if I want a motherfucking VR, don't buy me a knockoff version of the Oculus.
So that's
give me the Oculus.
So that's why she wouldn't do that, then. That's why she. But
I'm not gonna do that to her.
But you taking it as, since you bought me an Oculus, then I can't get you. I gotta get you what you want. I gotta go to Tiffany's. I can't go to Pandora.
Well, let me say this though. But already don't mean that I'm gonna go buy some cheap shit for your birthday. Like, you already know I've gotten to the point in my relationship to where like it ain't about me trying to surprise you no more. All right, what you want? You know what I'm saying? You tell me what you want. Now I may surprise you with doing some other things. I may surprise you like it's a shoe you may want or some shit. I may surprise you and I know you get it in here. Boom. That's a holy thing. All right, cool. It may be a piece of Pandora, like you say, some shit. By the way, Pandora is really shitty jewelry. Do you see how that shit tarnishes? It tarnished if you don't wear it.
I hope the Pandora I bought didn't tarnish.
It's really shitty jewelry.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck if they wear it. I guess you gotta wear it every day because like she don't wear shit. It'd be sitting in the drawer. I'd be like, man, this shit is turning. What the fuck is going on?
Maybe you gotta take care of it.
It's sitting in the fucking jewelry box. You have to wear it, I guess, to clean it. I don't know. Anyway, I'd be like, ah, you want this? She don't want Pandora.
Take care of that Pandora.
You know what I'm saying? Or you definitely gotta take care of that shit because it's really shitty. You just find out what she wants. What? It's not about you.
Oh, come on!
Listen, this is not about you and your gifts.
Come on!
I give Pandora gifts. It's about Pandora and their quality, bro.
Okay.
No, it's not about the gift. Because the shit is expensive. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Scusi.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me take this out. This is what I'm saying to you. Like, you could buy a fucking charm for the bracelet, $50. Right. You buy fucking 5 of those and add up. You're like, What the fuck is going on with the bracelet? Why is it tarnishing? I want to go to Pandora and say, hey, what the fuck is this about? This is fine jewelry. Why the fuck is this tarnishing? You know what I'm saying? I want to know what's happening. That's what I'm saying, bro. That shit is like, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's a gift. Women enjoy that shit. I see women with the bracelets, 2 of them, fucking so filled. Fuck is wrong with you? You in Hawaii or some shit? You making all this noise with your fucking wrist. They fucking enjoy it. You like, all right. And my thought process was, okay, I can buy you a Pandora bracelet, and you know what? Worst case scenario, they get your charms, like keep filling it up. She don't even wear that. So you be like, all right, what do you want?
Women was falling for that a lot back in the day.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's over with now.
It's definitely over. You know what I'm saying? It's some new shit. Then when you talk to women now, they like, the fuck? I want a fucking bag. I want a motherfucking... Niggas is so in the inbox with the scam and the shit, like, you have to step your game up. So what we just talking about for 3 hours. I gotta get some... You gotta reevaluate some shit here. You like, cause things are getting expensive. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be more than just a support system.
Dating is ugly nowadays.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be more than a support system. You gotta be more than just a good father.
Y'all grandfather in, man. Y'all like them old fucking phone players.
That's what I'm saying,
Y'all
man.
ain't gotta do too much. Y'all look at motherfuckers and be like, listen, baby. I was with you before the internet. Like,
Hey.
all that shit like,
Hey, now you want me to pay for what? Okay, now, look, work with me. Work with me.
$10,000.
You want your body done? What? How much that shit cost? Let me tell you about those shallow women. They're so shallow, man. You don't even think like them.
No man's gonna truly love you for you.
Yeah. Look at her ass. Look at this. Let me go pull up a bunch of bad asses.
Dirk said you pay $100,000, you pay cash for it, that's hard.
Your ass still hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell her body done. Look how she built. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I don't even know what the fuck we was talking about to get to that point. But
Well, you were talking about gift giving for Father's Day.
there we go. All right. I'm glad you staying on point.
Oh, man, I'm good for this episode.
I'm fucking up this night.
Yeah,
Sunday night. It's motherfucking late.
Yeah, so we're talking about just your Father's Day overall
Yeah,
experience
man.
and everything.
What did you do?
Nope, man. My father's getting up in age, so it's just like,
What did he do? Throw something on the grill?
nah, he didn't do nothing. He's getting to that point. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I feel like this year was just like a mellow year. Where nobody really doing nothing. Maybe at least nobody that I really know or follow on social media or nothing like that was doing
Your pops ain't barbecued at all this year?
Not for Father's Day, he did. That's what I'm saying.
But he can put something on the grill.
This year, yeah, he had.
Alright, because I know he can barbecue.
Not for Father's Day. But, yeah, I ain't even see my brother do it.
I want to be. Can I get invited to the
I
next
got you,
barbecue?
man. I got you.
I hope your father watched this, because I'm asking him. I'm asking you, can I come? One thing, hey, that shit, it was really, I really enjoyed myself the last
You'll
time I
be
came.
invited, man.
Get your brother there too.
Before the kids go, man, you'll be invited, man.
Your brother gonna be there?
We'll try to coordinate it.
All right, let's get that.
Get a pile going, maybe a game of hoops or something, man.
That I win in again.
Woo! Stop the fucking pod.
Scusi. Awkward. Dude.
22 minutes. We just started.
Headshot. Awkward.
Wow! Go where no man has gone before. In a world, viewer discretion is advised.
We're back.
Yeah, man, we're back with episode 93 of the Straight Gas Money Podcast. I am Dblock. Daeo, the truth teller. We're back in the Daeo's den, man. What the fuck? Where are we starting with, man?
We started on episode 93.
Oh, we.
You ain't got formal names. Daeo, the truth teller. You did that?
I just said
I
that.
am really hot. You know what? We didn't do last episode. We didn't do the how's the week. I think we skipped over a lot of normal shit that we do. Episode 92 that hasn't been posted yet, guys.
Technical difficulties.
It's delayed.
It's technical
But
difficulty.
we do have a visual for 42 coming. Damn, 92. God damn.
Is Daeo going through Alzheimer's right before our eyes? Motherfucking always because his birthday is coming up. It's upon. It's upon us, so maybe that shit is creeping in. He was talking about
It's scary too.
Get this prostate checked last episode.
No, that was Hooli said that shit.
You see, I want to put the episode up because of the quivering lip. They got to see the lip quiver.
Hooli said that shit. I didn't say that.
I can't wait. My brother turned 40 to make that phone call. Say that shit.
That's fucked up.
That's ass. How is it? I'm going to be fit as a bull. I'm going to have no reason to go get checked out.
I'll be fit as a bull.
I'm going to stop eating red meat. Go a fucking pescatarian. You got to go back that doctor.
Oh, man. You know what?
Ain't shit. I'm gonna be like my nephew, rice and beans. That's all I eat, man. That's all that's coming out of my ass.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you. The older you get, I was scared as fuck. The other day, I was driving to work. And I drive like this. Like, I have my knee bent. I don't have it extended. I got to get these broke all the way in. And when I got out of the car, my knee was like tendonitis. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So I literally was like, man, I gotta fix this. What the fuck going on with my knee? So I was trying to walk it off. I couldn't walk it off. I said, I wonder is this how motherfuckers with knee problems and back problems, they just wake up one day and shit and say, bam! You be like, what the fuck is happening? So I went over there to get a knee brace, and it was real bulky. I just took it off the shelf, put it on my kney. I wore that shit for an hour. Store use, absolutely. We call it requisitioning. I put that bitch on my knee. I said, bro, I cannot wear this. I took that shit off, and it bothered me for the rest of the day, well into the day after. I said, okay, this pain is persistent. It went away. It went away just out of nowhere. Earlier today, it just went away. I was like, oh, okay, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? But
not going to get checked out, black man.
No, hell no. You just be like, I'm all right, because all you going to do. I told you when I went to physical therapy, I went for my back. They fixed it. They sent me a bill. They never sent me a bill. Literally nothing for the back. So then she started talking about my scar and scar tissue and shit. Mm-hmm. So I went a couple meetings for that one. The bitch only fucked with my scar one time. The other time she had me do 2 stretches. I went 4 times, bro. I got a bill. That shit was $800. I said $800, and then originally she charged me $5,000, and my insurance paid for like $4,200. I said,
good insurance, yeah.
I said, why the fuck would you charge me $5,000 to do a stretch? So when you want to go to the doctor and you really want to be like, all right, let me stay in good health, let me look for things. It's a scam, bro. It's a scam. She had me come for 6 visits before she put me on that big ass medicine ball and actually did the stretch that stretched out my back. So I was doing all this bullshit, laying on the bed, lifting my leg and sideways twice a week, and then she put me on the ball that you could feel it. That motherfucker stretched. I said, I'm good. And then she did the leg shit, make you feel welcome, all nice, and make you feel good about the visit, like we bonding. And as soon as she was like, yeah, I think you're doing pretty good, but we're gonna cancel the meeting on Tuesday. You can come back Thursday, we'll see where you at. She knew I wasn't coming back. She knew when she sent me that bill, I was gonna cancel all my appointments. And that's exactly what happens when you get older, you start going to the doctor. They start telling you about how much shit is not working and hurting, and you just be out of money. So you gotta just fight through it. Take Tylenol. Tylenol and Advil.
And be okay?
Hey, yeah. Okay. There you go. Pepto-Bismol, Tums. If you need a little stomach relief, outside of that, you don't need no doctor. They're not gonna tell you nothing but some. I went to go get my physical. They told me I had to go get all them shots. It was separate. I had to go pay. I had to go to a different clinic and all that. Mm-hmm. Still ain't did it. That was almost a year ago. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Are you on this podcast promoting not going to the doctor in bad health? You think you're in good health?
Absolutely. For my age, yeah. Don't I look like I'm in good health? looking right in that camera, and I won't. We're not gonna get feedback, but if we did, they would say, "God damn, Daeo looks damn good, and it's damn good health." You know what I'm saying? Working on my body, going for no shirt
How
in
long do you think you can run on a treadmill for?
Not very long.
At like 4.5, 5.0 speed.
I can't run. Hell, not at all. I'm gonna be winded. Like working on an elliptical, I can do maybe 20 minutes.
So you think you're in good health?
With a couple breaks. Well, wait, that's endurance. Couple breaks.
I even wanted 20 minutes.
When you follow the workouts, it's always a cool down. That's a cool down. It's a cool down, bro. Hey, when you working out, you're supposed to do a cool down. 5 minutes, cool down for a minute. Start back up 3 minutes, cool down. 15 minutes, cool down. What you gotta do? Man, look up the workout routines, man. That's what it's gonna tell you, bro. So you telling me because I don't have high endurance, I'm not in good health? Because that's all the treadmill is endurance. So I have to have endurance to be in good health.
I would think so. I would think that would be top standard of good health.
You have an Apple Watch, right? Correct, right there, right?
Yeah.
Check your heartbeat. Good health. Give me a motherfucking L1. Where's that? Heartbeat, bro. Check your heart rate when it tell you to do those things. Guess what that watch gonna do?
It tell you to breathe. Do you breathe?
Yeah.
You take, cause that would tell you to take a moment for yourself, peace of mind. Yeah. You do all that.
When that motherfucking watch is gonna tell you when you're in bad health. I wear it every day. Like old motherfuckers used to wear
the life alert bracelet.
No, what's that little energy bracelet? I wear my watch. When that motherfucker turn green, I get scared. I be like, why that motherfucker green? Your watch ever turn green underneath? What does that mean?
I don't know. Do you go through the log on your phone and check to see?
No.
Like your movements, your exercises?
No, I don't do that. Sometimes I look at my steps. I do like 8 miles a day, so
that's
I know I'm in good health.
That's all black people use. They that smart ass watch. As long as I'm getting my steps in, I'm good.
Hey man, if you
never look at it and see, why was my fucking heart rate going a mile a minute while I was asleep? Don't check that.
Hey, when I had COVID, I kept checking my heart rate out. It's kind of low. Nigga go like this. Gotta get some air in my lungs. Why the fuck my heart rate so low?
Oh, man.
I don't want to tap out. I'm gonna sit there watching the movie and shit. Shang-Chi. Looking at my motherfucking heart rate like, that motherfucker kind of low. You know what I'm saying? You look at your heart rate, as long as you got a good strong beat to it, you're rolling.
Thump, thump.
Yeah.
What's your rhythm pattern to your heart?
I don't know. Let me tell you something. You know how I question my endurance? How long you can keep that stroke going from behind. There you go.
Scusi.
Now that lets you know you got good endurance. Am I lying or am I not? Come on, man.
Hey, man.
You gotta, if you can keep that consistent stroke going for a nice amount of time, I ain't disclosing the time. Just saying, a nice amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Your endurance ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Until you run into a woman whose endurance is just as good as you.
Well, guess what?
And that was a challenge to see who's gonna quit first.
Me? I'm gonna tell my ass like this. Let me tell you something. Go on, suck it. Now let me see who got the most endurance. Let's see who got the most endurance when you suck something, bitch. That's what I want to see who got the most endurance. Cause I bet you I'll last. I bet you I'll last you. You know what I'm saying? But the motherfucking jaws to use.
You disgust me.
That's the truth, man. That's the truth. That's how you gotta. That's how you flip it on them. When they say, "Damn, you can't
right. You got.
Yeah, you can't even last." All right, suck this motherfucker. Let's see how long you can last.
I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast and Surf was saying, "Yeah, man, girls that suck my dick for 2 hours." and all the guys in there was like, hey, it was one of those rooms where when one person is saying something, everybody else want to jump on the bandwagon. It's like, damn, 2 hours, you got your dick for 2 hours, she must have not known what she was doing. Must have been some trash. Hey, he was like, huh, what you talking about? And the girl, he was like, I do drugs and all this and that. So they just kept trying to clown him. He called his girl, he was like, hey man, real quick, don't say nothing. What's the longest you ever sucked my dick? She said 8 hours. He's like, alright, hung up the phone. I'm like, 8 hours.
First off, go ahead. I'm gonna hear your thoughts.
I'm thinking that maybe they're off of Adderall, all those drugs that keep you up and hyper or something like that. But an 8-hour blowjob, it does not sound like a good time. It does not sound like a fun time. Even a 2-hour blowjob doesn't sound the funnest. Like 45 minutes to an hour is my max and my limit. It's like, all right, I'm done playing this game now. Like, you can stop now.
Let me tell you something. I love getting my dick sucked. Let me tell you something. Ain't no motherfucker way in here I'm finna lay on some bed and get my dick sucked for 8 hours, bro. There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you mentally and physically if you sitting there laying there for 8 hours. We didn't all had a bitch that's got your dick sucked and you be like, all right, man, I got a mental block right now. It just ain't getting there. You know what I'm saying? Even that make me feel like, what the fuck wrong with you, bro? You gotta step it up the next time, right? So like, for you to sit there as a woman, jaws sore as a motherfucker, just straight fucking doing it. Like, cause that's the first thing they do. They jaws are sore, tight, hurt like a motherfucker. You just constantly just sucking dick. Like, what is your goal? What's your goal? Fuck it. Go ahead and go get it out of there. Whatever you gotta do, get it out of there. But let's end this shit. Like,
there's no way a man can keep an 8-hour erection. So at some point you just suck about 3 to 4 of those hours. You sucking soft meat.
You just sitting there watching a marathon of Walking Dead or whatever it is. You just fucking sucking dick through the marathon. Like, now maybe that's what you're doing. Like, but bitch, you don't want to do nothing else. Like, come up for a damn breath. Let's talk or something. Like, I don't need you sucking my dick for no 8 hours, 2 hours and shit. Like,
all my long hair has come for a reason. Like, they were even making up for something. I was upset, some shit like that. Like, something. There was a reason behind it. It was never just no happenstance. And you just finna give a 45-minute blowjob. Like, women don't get down like that.
Yeah, man, that shit is absurd. Like,
No,
that's absurd. Like, I done had some shit, like, some long shit, but, like, it's because, like...
Whoa.
Scusi.
Whoa, that's hurt.
God damn.
If this was the real Breakfast Club or something, like I didn't chop Charlamagne shit up.
Yeah, I was finna say something else that was suspect, too. I was finna say, light my ass up. There's another motherfucking sus-ass comment. But, yeah, I done had my shit sucked for a long period of time before. By a woman. And, what? There wasn't no pause one.
I know, just funny, man.
Right. Okay, but yeah,
Awkward.
like, and it was more so like, all right, now I done straightened my body out. I done everything to try to get it out. It wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, wait, what? My fucking leg, goddamn. Cramping your ass, all kind of shit, man. Like, all right, man, we ain't talking about shit. We 40 minutes in, we ain't talking about shit. They be like, hey, man, nah, man, that's real shit, though. Like, nah, man, I don't even want you to pity me into no motherfucking hour, no 2-hour head. Like,
Well, today is Pride Day, so I was gonna come here and ask you a question.
that was Pride Month.
It was Pride Month, but I guess today is their celebration all around the
Oh,
world.
they parades?
Yeah. Would you ever let your girl go to Pride? That's not my question.
No.
No. Would you ever attend Pride with her?
Hell no. Hell no. I ain't never going to no Pride.
Not the parade, but just the atmosphere down. So you ever go to Boys Town on today and just like go to a bar or some shit like that and just go feel it got to be a great atmosphere in terms of.
You ever been to Boys Town?
I have.
It's scary.
I haven't really. I guess I haven't really been to the heart of it.
Yeah, it's scary.
Where they hang out at or whatever.
Yeah, it's scary.
So you wouldn't allow your girl to go and you wouldn't go?
Nah, because Boys Town ain't just about See, this is why I say this is the part that people leave out. Like, Boys Town ain't just like an environment where like gay motherfuckers is living, hanging around, kumbaya and all cool. You got groups of gay motherfuckers that look like regular niggas who impose their will and try to force themselves on people or purposely make you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like try to like push up on you and try to intimidate you and shit. Like, I don't got time to be getting into no physical altercations with no gay guys and no shit like that. Like, I don't want to see it. You see niggas walking around in diapers and shit, thongs. It's just an unpleasant sight for a straight male.
And she's enjoying it.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see it. Like, she can enjoy herself in other ways. We don't have to witness. We don't have to witness that. Like, let them have their moment in their day.
Well, this goes to my next question in terms of, have you ever dated a girl who's really gay? Like, I guess there would be a bisexual woman or whatever, or a girl that's actually had long-standing relationships with women.
How about fuck with a woman?
Like fuck with a heavy girl that's gay, like that. That would attend Pride. That goes to Pride.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend that was gay after.
But not gay during?
She probably was gay during. She was lying about it.
But not openly gay.
Like, nah, I ain't never had no girl that's openly gay and was like, yeah, nah. Now, I'll fuck with a girl that's been that way. You know what I'm saying? And like overly into pride and all that type of stuff.
Do you think you can be like handle that situation? Like be with a girl that's openly like gay, talking to girls?
Girls that's like that think they me? No, or like girls is like girls like them?
Girls is like girls like pretty girls, cute girls.
I would think I could deal with that because I would hope that it would pay off one day.
Even if it's not paying off, and you of course everybody got, but even if it's not really like paying off like that, like
and she just
fuck other girls.
Eating up pussy and stuff like that. I think I would be okay with that. I would much rather that. Like, as a woman, like, I need something else. Okay, go ahead, take that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You definitely don't want no nigga. So, like, if I had to pick and they like, all right, well, I need something else outside of our relationship, please fuck a girl. I'm okay with it.
But there's not just, because I've dealt with
I gotta tell my mind that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've dealt with a girl like that, so I've heard the conversation, and she's like, I got them bitches, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
so?
She really be, but I know, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, a man will probably be like, yeah, my girl mess with other girls. She like other girls. Like, can you really handle that lifestyle? Your girl really fucking with other girls, like, on that level, like, having those conversations, maybe around you, and you know that, all right, she ain't hanging out with you, like, because she finna go do this, that, and the third. She may be having threesomes with other girls, like, just a real life girl that really fuck with girls, you know what I'm saying? Like how Erica Miller was.
See, that is excessive, right? That's excessive. That's the work. That's the max. So you ask me if I can deal with it on the max. I'm gonna say no.
That's what I'm saying. A real girl. That's what I'm saying. Not a fake gay girl that has threesomes with her man or other couples. What I'm talking about, a real girl that's I have a girl. I got a girlfriend. Like this is my. I'm
gonna say
I
no.
Got this girl. I got a girl that got like 3 or 4 girls that's hoes that she can call over in rotation. Like, hey, come do this. Come do that. Like that.
And I got no benefit from it. I'm gonna say no because I'm not mature enough and insecure enough to admit that I probably would not be okay with that. So I can admit that. But if in my mind, if I can believe that it will have a long term, like a payoff down the line, then like absolutely would be okay with it. I want to ask you this.
You just want to partake in the threesome.
I do. I would love to.
It's not about you.
But look, let me ask you this. So, all right, and I'm gonna say this because this kind of off the topic. Like, I was looking at hotels, like when I go out of town. I'm gonna say, well, now one hotel is saying like, hey, this is a adults playground. Like, you be swinger shit going on, or like you can come and just be regular couples. It's a topless fucking resort. What's a relationship now? Hold on.
Me and my girlfriend go
Hold on. It says a topless resort. And I was looking at all of this black people study going. I'm looking at the one. It was one lady. She's what I do. He had a shirt on that said, "Hi, sarcasm is my favorite trait." He was a sarcastic ass dude. He was talking. He was like, she was like, my eye. Something. He was like, yeah, from that pool with all that cum and pussy juice in there, you got your titties sucked about 10 times down there. I'm like, what? You okay with just pulling our titties get sucked on? I am sworn, like you say, sign me up. I'm like, oh my God. Do I want to go and just get me a nice hotel and relax and kick it? Or do I want to go somewhere where it's going to be titties everywhere, She'll probably enjoy it. I'll enjoy it, and maybe I'll come back and have a story to tell, not on camera.
You also, I feel like stuff like that. I think you will also get to know your partner in a way deeper way. So while a lot of other people will be looking at it like in a super sexual way, you know what I'm saying? It's like I would love to be. I'm just like, I would imagine like me and her maybe sitting down by the pool one night, and then maybe another girl will come up, and it's just y'all three or whatever. It's not no crowd or nothing like that. It's y'all three, and then you see, I want to see what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'll be encouraged. All right, go ahead, go do something with that or whatever. See what you got or whatever. Like especially the girl I'm talking about, like that's gay. Like you always talk about that shit. Like let's see what you got. And if her titties so happen to come out, my shorts are coming out, but I'm rolling a good one out of that one.
We go back to the room. Y'all do y'all thing.
No, but I would love to sit there and watch that visual or whatever. Or even if it's
I think I'm gonna do it.
Just depending on the mood or the environment or whatever. Like I said, you get find a different understanding of your girl and who y'all are. And especially for somebody like y'all, bro, y'all been together for like nigga, y'all are heading to 2 decades. Like y'all past a decade. Like y'all are well on y'all way to being together for 2 decades. So it's like y'all gotta learn to know each other in different ways. And that shit sounds so much more fun. Even if y'all don't partake in nothing, it's still the sightseeing to see.
Yeah, I think and from all the reviews that I see, I keep trying to find a reason for me not to go. Yeah. Like I keep trying to find like, let's go to this one. It's just, but I know that this is the one that ultimately will be the best for me and my relationship. Because I'm like, it will be a great time. It will be a chance for me to show her that, hey, regardless of what she think I am or how I used to be, it's the opposite. Like I don't trip about certain things. She has some shit on there. I was like, normally 2 years ago I'd be like, man, what the fuck? Put that shit over your shirt. Put your shirt down. Your shirt. I didn't say nothing. I'm just like, she's fucking grown. Like you think about it, like talking to women, like let the woman do like trying to be a dictator. Even saying like, I had a woman tell me from that conversation I had, like
telling you and Uli this for years.
Listen, we had a woman. I got to hear from a woman. I had a woman tell me. I said, yeah, I had bought her this purse. It was real expensive. I'm like, where that motherfucker? She was like, you was having up with it every day? I was like, yeah. She was like, stop trying to tell that woman what to do before she do what the fuck she want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to let her do what she want to do. I said, I ain't got to let her do what the fuck she want to do, but I don't have to always dictate what she does. So even though it's for my birthday, I can pick something that she knows that I'm comfortable with. I'm cool with. This is what I want to do. We secluded, nice ass pool room, nice room, all that shit.
I would pick the adult one. I wouldn't even tell her it was gonna be like that.
You know what I'm saying? Now we've been doing research together.
You know what I'm saying? But if it was me,
all right,
I would. She
and
wouldn't even know what was going on. We'll just go up in that bitch and we'll be like,
she have a girl. She be like, titties everywhere. Look at her titties. I'd be like, I don't even see them.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh yeah.
Look at the motherfucker. Damn, well, what the fuck? Them nice. Look at her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like we can sit back. We probably get drunk. It's all inclusive. Sit back and just look at that shit and be like, ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, go upstairs. Nice. Balcony, I want the one with the balcony with the pool view. It got a motherfucking jacuzzi tub on the balcony. Private. I already said, I want to fuck on the balcony. I want to do shit that we ain't do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting old.
Durk said, man, I know who made another son over here.
I ain't making no more kids. Definitely not now with Roe versus Wade. No, I would never do that anyway. But great segue into. I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk about that. What you guys talking about now?
All
right, it's cool. We 47.
Yeah, so you said talking about.
All right, let's shut the fuck up. Let me shut the fuck up.
Start at Durk. Start a Durk album, man.
Go ahead, give him that one.
I don't know if Durk. People call it top of mind. I don't know. I know a lot of women when we talk about stuff like that, they tend to tune out. But I don't give a fuck. This is a Chicago podcast, so we're going to talk about Durk, who dropped this deluxe album. I went on that shit. I listened to it when it came out. I went on that shit today. All fucking 14 of them songs got to fucking stop by that shit.
Mm-hmm. That shit Chris crazy. Brown took back over #1 on Apple.
Of course.
I just seen that.
But Durk is on that album as well. Did you hear his verse on that?
I did. And Durk.
Listen to Chris Brown album?
I listened to it for the pod. I listened to it when we was driving and passing. It's not.
Of course, that could be my favorite song. We're gonna get into Chris Brown. Well, but for the Durk album, it delivered on every level for me, and even with him what I always say, why I like the stuff I want to hear more from him, like more introspective records, like as if Durk, he already super introspective, but even the Unhappy Father's Day, that's one of my favorite records on there. The song with LMA is good. Even the Lashes song, like those are 2 songs for women. Like both of those songs, cold as hell. Like he hitting on all cylinders. He hasn't put out a bad album, body of work, songs in a while. Like this is truly, if you're a fan of Lil Durk, this is to me truly that Lil Wayne run. And I know a lot of people always like don't like to compare, but you gotta match it up against something. Well, not necessarily match it up, but just give people what you like, something to put it next to it, what you mean by that. Because when everybody know when Wayne went on that run, when he was on everybody's shit, he was killing everything he fucking touched. Like to me, this is Durk. Like,
you know what?
Every fucking song is, if you follow Durk and the Chicago movement from way back when, he hitting on everything you want to talk about. Like I say, they don't really do interviews, they address all that shit in music. And he's dressing a lot of shit, he's saying a lot of shit, and like I said last episode, I'm not going to be a hypocrite because it's Durk and he's one of my favorite artists that does it. Of course, you don't really want to hear him. You don't really want to see the residual effects that comes from them putting out this great music, but you still enjoy it just as much. But you just know what could happen and spur from it, but you just fucking love it. It's just fucking great.
Coming from a person who was fans of both of those people you just mentioned, right? So Wayne from the beginning, Durk from the beginning. Watching them come from being like a motherfucker, like when Academics put the shit up, he was like, I never thought I'd see a day to where a Durk Deluxe would be the Chris Brown album projecting sales, right? To see that and know that what Durk was, and to know like he was always like never. We was literally just talking about him crossing over and making it surpassing. Right, motherfucker walking. Motherfucker modeling the mirror and shit. Like you look and you see like, bro, we was just talking about like if Durk can reach a certain level. You know what I'm saying? And like he's reached that. We was looking at the BET Awards on, and I'm looking at some of this shit. I'm like, who the fuck? I'm not watching this. And then she was like, you think Durk gonna be on there? He too big for the BET Awards now, ain't he? I was like, literally, like a year ago, he was on there. And you like, damn, Durk finally on here.
Yeah.
Now you like, we ain't doing no BET. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he better win. Now you like, all right, Durk ass need to be, he a household name. I'm thinking like maybe like seeing Durk transition over. Like, you imagine him transitioning over like 50 or somebody like that, where you be like, all right, I've crossed over to that threshold where like, I become such a big motherfucking name or a figure that I can do other things now. You know what I'm saying? Outside of rap. When you talking about the run that he on, just listen to him and just watching him rap and just be like to a motherfucker who like a rap savant, historian, they be like, he not saying that he trash. You know what I'm saying? But motherfucker that's like actually watching the process and listening to the lyrics and understanding the shit that he's going through and watching the transition from him, like when he rapped in the beginning, like I swear to God, I listened to like, I told you I listened to Blessed with him and Lil Reese, and I'm like, boy, y'all ass was trash. But it was good in the moment when you like, hey, this shit cold, like I fuck with it. But listening to him now, it's a total different person, total different rapper. You know what I'm saying? Well, like, we was talking about if he can hold his own on the track with Lil Baby, a whole album. He did that. Now you like, you know Lil Baby is probably the more superior artist as far as impact and name and all that, but like, man, a little bit lyrical, right?
Yeah, probably lyrical is better.
You know what I'm saying? But like rapping, you like, oh, it ain't that far off. Like, it ain't Lil Baby and Gunna.
It's like Jay-Z and Cameron type shit. Motherfuckers kind of like, because I say that because we've actually heard like 52 bars. Like, we've heard Durk actually get out there and rap and really say some shit or whatever. But he don't do it on a consistent basis. He makes a certain type of rap. But I get what you're saying. Like,
yeah, man. That's why I just look at that shit and I'm like, to see two artists, it's like winning the championship, bro. It's like watching a motherfucking team that was rebuilding and was probably at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And then watching them just come up and actually win a championship. That's how I envision looking at this shit with Durk, like headlining like Lollapalooza, all that type of shit. You be like,
everywhere.
Motherfucker couldn't do a show in Chicago. Now it's like, hey,
you can't stay out of this motherfucker.
I'm doing everything. Still on tour. Still letting you know, like, hey, and when that man's happening, even if I'm OT, know I okayed that shit. I'm putting his through. You know what I'm saying? He's still rapping, and I'm looking at the motherfuckers like he called ops or motherfuckers that was from the other side. They blogging now, and they like, you need to do something positive. Don't talk about positivity now. You know what I'm saying? When y'all just doing all that dissing, like, oh, you a big artist, you need to see bigger. They telling him right, but this is what you want to hear. I don't want to hear you talking that, but then he just put out some shit too. He was like, they should do a Chicago concert, like the big artists, the up and coming artists, and then like do it for free, and then take that money and input it into the Chicago system to see what they do to save the city. So they'll do shit like that. And he be like, all right, you can still do that, but if I'm dissing y'all niggas, I'm dissing y'all niggas because it's personal. This ain't got nothing to do with the city. This ain't got nothing to do with influence. This is personally about what issues that I have with a certain group of people. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, but Durk, the Deluxe, I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? It get exactly what I want from it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
favorite song?
Burglars and Robbers. Murderers, whatever it is.
Burglars. Yeah.
Murders, I think it is. That's my favorite song. That's my favorite song. And then Sirens, behind that, Risky. The first three songs, the one with Moneybag Long, but the Moneybag Yo. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, you had her before me. She was just figuring herself out. Bitch get her body done, so they have to reset count.
Reset the pussy. Yeah, reset the pussy. Yeah, I fucks with you know I fuck with Durk Deluxe. So like, that's all I've been listening to. So
can't believe you didn't say huh.
I said the first fucking the first 5 songs.
I listened to So What. When I first listened to it, I listened to it, then I kept listening to it. I didn't listen to the first one. I just always start at huh and go down, but.
Yeah, my favorite one though is Burglars and Murders.
Listen to it again, it's why you like it so much. It's good. All of them fucking cold. There's no skip. There's truly no skip out, honestly. And I think the song with LMA, of course I like it. Expedite This Letter. That's another love song. I felt that shit, man. I like that shit. The song with
LMA is my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah. Don't make it a bad song. It's just my least favorite.
That's you're not a sympathetic guy, man. You're a fucking.
I am. I don't want to hear that from Durk. Like, I gotta be in a mood to hear that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Rod Wave.
But it speaks to the shit you said. You know your friends hoes. You know what I'm saying? Then she don't worry about my friends. Don't worry about my friends, man. That shit. It's a good song, man. I like that shit.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think it's giving us? I think you think this is gonna give us another song of the summer, another add-on or whatever.
Nah.
What? Well, I'll ask you this. What's the next video? Do you think? Because me personally, I think for you to put out Unhappy Father's Day, on Father's Day, or around Father's Day, I think that could have been big. Maybe a video for it or something like that. I think maybe that could have been something big. What's the next video?
Durk bad at choosing his video selections.
And his next singles.
Oh, we forgot the one with Duty Low. That's one of the best songs on that too. Just because we got a video. Did shit to me.
The video makes you like the song 10 times more.
Yeah.
Just seeing their energy and shit.
What I would want is Burglars and Murderers as a video. But knowing Durk, he'll fuck around and pick one of them songs you just said. Probably Expedite This Letter, or like the shit with LMA. I wouldn't even see that one. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see Burglars and Murderers as the next song for me. Maybe Risky with the everything that's going on around.
The lyrical content of Risky, I don't think he should. It's a little risky if you put out a video for Risky if he does that. So maybe not that one.
He started the album out and said this album is all cap. So
he did. Every time you say that, I think it's the funniest shit in the world.
Yeah, this album is all cap.
I think it's the funniest shit in the world. And I would love to know just knowing what he's up against, what he's facing, how he just won't stop. And talking about what he's talking about and saying what he said. I would love to know what the conversation with him is. His lawyers is like, what is he like?
He said, fuck that shit, I'm tired. You tired of what? You want to go to jail?
If he really got him, like, oh man, you can say this as long as you say this. Like, has he found some loopholes where he be like, hey, as long as I say this, then I can really get away with saying this, especially with what's going on with the case and shit, with Young Thug and all of them. It's like, he just continuing to do it. So I wonder what information he may have behind that, or he just, he truly doesn't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
I do think this is a fucking great deluxe. It's something where you can honestly listen to this whole fucking thing all the way through with no skips.
Yeah.
Stands for a couple of songs, but even that song where his voice change up and down and shit, like that kind of grew on me. So it's like
on the regular album.
album.
Oh yeah, the growing up long dark skin. Yeah.
Like you can honestly play this shit all the way through, one through whatever the fuck this shit is. Like, yeah, this is Durk's year again. It's summer again, and yeah, man.
And he got more. And you know he got other shit that he ain't even put on here. That he just like.
And he venturing out and he getting songs with other people, all other bigger artists. So he got the Chris Brown songs. We can transition and go to the next big album.
But Chris Brown said that he's one of his favorite artists that he like to listen to.
Durk is?
Yeah. Yeah.
He is, man. He's like,
Yeah. Chris.
I still don't like how New Yorkers and the rest of the world cover Chicago music. I don't really like how they downplay it and how they put up. I feel like they put Memphis music above, and I feel like they put Memphis music what Chicago music should be. How they talk about what's his name doing with his label down there, CMG. Like they put them niggas on the map. Maybe it's because Durk is just Durk, and there ain't a lot of people around him that's popped off like that. But the ones that popped off, they not here. Like if Newski, Rondo, and Vaughn was still here, like nigga, they'll fucking destroy rap. Like and LA, like all them niggas would be on the Durk. So it's not really fair to kind of compare it in that manner. But
Him and Vaughn, man, they robbed everybody of some good content, good shit. You know what I'm saying? Vaughn would be in jail right now, but
and music would still be pumping out.
yeah,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
If Shine can keep making albums from jail and all that shit, then he can do it. And that other motherfucker from New York that's locked up. What's his name?
A couple of them, Key Flock or the
Nah, old school nigga that the one Jim Jones don't like.
Casanova,
No, he's like a rapper.
Max B.
Max B, yeah, he stayed.
Oh yeah, I think Max B out.
Oh, you got out
I
already?
think so.
But Chris Brown, did you like the Durk verse?
Yeah, I like Durk verse. That shit was hard. Pause. I let it play through. My favorite song on Chris Brown album is the song with her.
Wow.
That's my favorite song.
Wow!
So far, that's the only one I downloaded. I didn't really listen to it. He got too many features for me.
Only on the first half.
Yeah, so then I got to make it to the second half.
Yeah, you see the last, once you get past 12, it's all him. It ain't no features. But
Yeah,
I
I
only
gotta
got up
finish.
to like 16 and I was like, all right, I don't know. I didn't think that this was, the rest of it, I didn't look at it as riding the car music.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is some, listen to it on a different type of vibe music.
And that's what I was doing. I was riding the car when I was listening to it. And like I say, just like, and we was in her, so it wasn't like no sounds or none of that shit. It was just like, just the radio. And it was cool. Listen to it, like I listen to shit like, just to see like what beat melodies and shit catch. Without really listening to the lyrics and shit like that. And that was a song that stuck for me.
When Durk said, while you hop inside this beat, now you a part of it and pump. Do you think he was talking about the baby?
I thought about that shit today. When I was sitting on the back, I was like, I wonder who he's talking about. He could be talking about the baby.
That's the first name that popped up into my mind was the baby. Because he's the only motherfucker that really inserted himself. Everybody else, when asked about the Durk Young Boy beef or whatever, they stay neutral or they'll take a strong side like 21 do on Durk's side. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I'm riding with him. You don't like him, you don't like him. Like, he just did that interview. He was like, can't nobody stop that. Can't nobody intervene and do that. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, nah, because it was always Young Boy. Regardless of what
And then he said it.
what Ron on them did.
I think on Cyrus, he said the same shit. Why you coming out here, you don't know you don't even play with bubbles. Like, do you think that's to the baby too? Or do you think that's to something? That sound like what's based on some Chicago shit, but that could be the same shit.
But then it could also be some Chicago shit. Though, when I'm trying to think, like, who really inserted themselves into some shit that ain't already into it. So it gotta be the baby. When you're thinking about it, it may be some other like local shit there, but I'm just like,
What if it's Meek?
nah.
Just reaching, just throwing
Yeah, no,
names
Meek
out
ain't
there.
did nothing. Meek was just with him on stage at Summer Jam, I think. So like, nah, it ain't Meek. He's like, I forgave Wook, but I can't forget Randy. I was like,
Who the fuck is
and one of his other homies, like the motherfuckers that used to be around, you don't see him, so it made like a different perspective when he's always talking about his homies. I always thought he was talking about Wook, because we knew that they wasn't, man, what happened? We knew they,
Oh, fucking
we knew they wasn't cool. But when he talking about like now you see like it's other motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, they sure ain't around. I wonder what they did. But damn. Oh, who could it be? Maybe it was Cash. You know what I'm saying? Well, he was in it, but like he wasn't really like. Nah, it wasn't him. Yeah, it gotta be Baby. It gotta be Baby. That's all I can think about. It gotta be. It can't be nobody else. Maybe it's somebody else. I don't really like that shit with the Baby in them. Like,
do you think it would spark? Do you think the Baby would hear it and give a response?
Nah.
Or do you think he should? Or should
Nah.
just take it on the chin and leave it alone?
Cause it could not be him. Like Durk did it subliminally enough to like right now, we can't really like we want to kind of say that it's him.
Can't pinpoint who it is.
But like, why you play with Perk? Something like that. You know he's talking about 6ix9ine. I hate that he did that. I hate that he even like acknowledged it because he's doing so good.
I don't because it's like why you do that bitch shit, man? It's like, and I like how he didn't. I don't know what Perkio's doing now. Him and the fake Drake.
Well, Perkio just put up with something where he was bringing 6ix9ine. Where he was like, we already touched a rat in Miami. Don't make us do it again. So I'm like, Perk. They gonna say Lil Durk. Hold on, it said Lil Durk responds, but it's really Perk. Where is it at? Hold on, I'm gonna read it to you.
And while we were talking and everything, there's a video out. We'll get back to Chris Brown album where Durk pushed the fan. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you sent me that.
Yeah, it say Lil Durk finally responds to 6ix9ine. It say the real Perkio. We touched a rat in Miami. They ain't talking about it. Perk was scared of the motherfucker when 6ix9ine had his ass surrounded and shit. Like, I just really wish people would just let him just fade away, man. You see, he came back with that trolling shit. I'm pretty sure Wack, his manager, probably was like, "Oh, Durk, man, you gotta capitalize. Get under them comments. Get under them comments." Cause he showed was shush. Then they sent him in the store with the little bag on his hand, bag. They got a gun, like.
Oh, he was supposedly by himself in that video.
Man, come on, brother, stop this, man. You're not finna shoot shit. But anyway,
back to
Chris
Brown.
Brown.
Back to Chris Brown. Yeah. So that's your favorite one. That's Element. Oh, that's a sex mirror. Come on, man. That's my favorite one too, man.
Her.
With her?
Yeah.
Oh, with her. Oh, Closure.
Yeah.
I liked it, but my favorite is Come Together. That was on the last one. Indigo. You can't beat that. That's my favorite. So it was a good song. But Sex Memories is my favorite. Man.
That one cool too.
That was my favorite. And you know, it's my Sex Memories in the next was I don't like the ESCG verse, but yeah, Sex Memories in a song about eating pussy. Come on, man. I'm there. Psychic.
Headshot.
What is that? I'll just press the button. Where's the motherfucker? This guy right here, Nasty Man.
That's going into place. I wish I knew how to cut ESDG shit off, like how to DJs and shit. Fade that shit into
You go straight into eating the pussy.
Yeah, fade that shit into a new song or something like that, man. But yeah, I like that shit. Psychic is that's a great song. I don't really like Jack Harlow verse on that. I mean, I guess it fit with what the song was, but that's one of the better songs on there that I've heard so far, Psychic. And from the other shit, the Wayne verse was cold. Like,
It's the GOAT.
I'm not gonna lie, he killed that shit. I listened to that shit like twice. That's the only one I played back. He was saying all that shit. Like, I don't even know everything he was saying, but yeah, he killed that shit. I'm memorizing that shit so I can learn it, so I can input it into my game. And I be talking to women, and I be saying shit. Like,
Wasn't even gonna mention Wayne.
he
We
got
already
that
know.
shit. That was a good ass song. That's one of my second favorite songs on there. He killed that shit. I ain't really like the Catch a Body shit like that, but
Yeah, I ain't really like that one either.
or that Call Me Everyday shit with WizKid. I ain't really like that shit.
That one disappointed me.
Yeah, I ain't
Cause that WizKid song was one of my favorite songs.
What
Like
WizKid?
that, you don't need nobody. What's that shit with it? That one? That's my shit. I'm talking about. That is the perfect. When you want to just groove, turn that shit on, man.
So that's gonna come on and
Let that shit come on.
that's coming on and like for your birthday.
I already been practicing my motherfuckers, my Caribbean. Today I said I'm practicing my Caribbean winding. You gotta throw your hips at the beat. She said, "Sit your stupid fat ass down."
It's okay. Take that shit
fucking Wiz kid come on. I don't give a fuck what she say in that moment.
I take it as women when they say shit like that. They be like, you know I look good doing this shit. You just want to admit she's gonna keep making jokes. The more jokes you make, the more I know I'm doing a great job. I just keep.
I tell her all the time. I be like, shit. Like, I said I'm working out, working on it. She be like,
yeah, man, you got a goal to reach, man. Bro, you like them women that's preparing for a wedding and shit, man. They see Thomas Daeo, man, and his close friends. I'm like, gay that
I'm going topless for the first time. Fuck it. I'm going topless. I'm going topless out of town. And hey, man, and hopefully there's a lot of other topless things around me, taking all the attention away from me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about me. It ain't about Daeo. It's all about the bitches that want to be nude, that have titties out for exposure. And I'll be there for 4 days.
And then
4 days doing the same shit every night, hoping for a wild adventure. I'm gonna say that.
can't go in with that mindset, man. Just go in there just with a.
No, just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, like, getting up there, so you gonna have to get up early, go out for a drink, take a nap, come back. The sun gonna whip our ass, gonna whip my ass, so I know I'm gonna have to take a little light off. But my bad, get back to Chris Brown.
Warmer breaks, you like that song?
Who on that one? That's a feature? I ain't hear that one.
That's his first, that's the single that was out.
Nah, I ain't hear that.
It's a great song.
I ain't hear that.
Yeah, great album by Chris Brown, man. Do you think he will ever get his? I think Chris Brown is the greatest R&B artist of all time. Fuck Michael Jackson, Prince, all of them. I think it's Chris Brown.
R.Kelly?
I think it's Chris Brown. No. R.Kelly is great. R.Kelly is great, but in terms of, I would just say like the versatility. That's the only thing I would say. R.Kelly made sexual music, and that's kind of all the sexual music and Chicago stepping music. Like he made uplifting music as well. So I'm not trying to.
Where made I Wish?
He did.
Man, I Believe I Can Fly. What are you talking about? That's at your graduation, nigga. Come on, give him an L on. Stop playing with motherfucking R.Kelly, man. I Believe I Can Fly.
I had to sing it at my, I know.
Come on, I sung it at my graduation, and years later you sung it the same shit. That's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, that's Free Willy. No, that's Michael Jackson. Free Willy, man. Come on, man. Hey, Chris Brown ain't got Free Willy, and I Believe I Can Fly. But Chris Brown got some shit. But when he said Usher, I say, hold on, Chris Brown. Because Usher got a lot of shit too.
Usher was my favorite.
Think about Usher.
I know he was my favorite.
Think about Usher.
My Way is my shit. I still know that song.
Think about Usher.
Word for word.
He got so much shit, bro. Just like Chris Brown. That's a good versus.
Who you think will win?
That's a good versus.
Chris Brown
For
versus
me,
Usher and Chris Brown
I
versus
fucks with
R.Kelly.
Chris Brown. I think Usher will beat Chris Brown.
In a versus?
In a versus. I think Usher will beat Chris Brown. Usher got a lot of shit. Chris Brown.
So you don't think Chris Brown's the greatest, so you put him at third. So this is our football argument where you put hyped up ass Jerry Rice #1, and you know Randy Moss and Terrell Owens is better
I ain't
than
putting him
Jerry
third.
Rice.
It's different eras. So what I'm saying
so
is like it's like basketball. It's like basketball. It's like he just said the shit to where you like, and I'm glad he said it. He like
Bron. You still sitting in year 20.
Listen.
How fucking cut up he is. Fucking.
Listen, bro, listen. Chris Brown said it verbatim. I can't be better than somebody who I wouldn't be shit without. Right? So, in his different eras. So, for people to say...
That's bullshit, because your son could be better than you, but he wouldn't be here without you. So, that's bullshit.
Talently, right? You can be a better talent.
Be a better all-around everything than you. Why he can't? Because you birthed him, you spawned him, he watched you grow, yeah. You would have fucking the
How you get there?
views.
How you get there?
By you.
Right, so I just birthed him, he just went and just became great. I got no other...
You got all the influence.
Right.
But I still surpassed you, so I'm better than you.
So, I hear your point, right? You surpassed me in what way, though? That's what I'm saying.
What metric? That's what I'm saying.
So, when we talk about...
What metric do you want to give? I would give you that. When you say that he don't have an I Believe I Can Fly, he don't have an I Wish, He don't have a Happy People or a Step in the Name of Love. There's some songs that R.Kelly got that's timeless, that's gonna play
Chris
it all.
Brown got timeless too.
I don't think he had those songs that I named. I don't think any R&B artist has songs that are like those songs.
Michael Jackson.
No.
What songs?
I mean, yeah.
What we talking? That's what I'm saying.
I said
What we
Happy
talking
People,
about?
Step in
people
the
say
Name of Love,
Prince.
I Believe I Can Fly.
People say Prince, and I'm like, whatever.
But I don't hear Prince music. And I don't really hear Michael Jackson music like that either. Aside from...
What the fuck are you trying to talk?
What do you mean what I'm trying to say?
All right, so wait a minute.
If you want to know my R&B list...
Give me one. All right, we ain't even got to say Thriller. Take Thriller out. Take Thriller out.
You gonna say beat
Give me something else. I ain't even to say beat it. All right, you got beat it. What else? Rock with you. What is you talking about, man? Rock with you. Billie Jean. What the fuck is you talking about, man? Smooth Criminal. What's the motherfucker? Do you remember the time? Come on, man.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. This is Michael Jackson.
It's the weed.
Okay?
So Chris Brown.
R.Kelly. Usher, baby. That fucking was your Chris Brown. I'm saying Usher.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But Chris Brown ain't fucking with.
Chris Brown's not the GOAT.
Nah, he not. For his generation, he is.
All around GOAT, because he can dance.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, I'm trying to see what are you saying. So now we go back to evolution. So Allen Iverson teaches you the crossover. You study the crossover, put your own spin on it. You have a different form of influence. You're more athletic. You can do things a little different. Of course, you're gonna handle the ball a little better, but you gotta understand who this guy is with this guy. Chris Brown, he's athletic as fuck. Michael Jackson can't do flips and all that extra shit Chris Brown can do.
Right.
But all that leg sliding, all that gliding shit, man, Michael Jackson, stop. Hey, man, listen, man. Michael Jackson stand on stage and lean and touch the fucking ground and come back up. You're like, how's he doing this? And to this day, you know that it's probably something that he went to the stage and did it, but he did that shit. What the fuck has Chris Brown done that make you... What is Chris Brown? Wait.
Remember that
Hold
MTV performance where he did all that Michael Jackson shit on that table?
Hold on. Michael Jackson shit. Talking about Chris Brown shit. Tell me what the fuck Chris Brown did that made you go as a kid and you tried to emulate.
Oh, every kid do it, did run it.
What? Alright. What has Michael Jackson done that you tried to do? Tell me right now.
I played the Michael Jackson experience like
Tell me the number dance move that Michael Jackson did that you tried to. Come on, you can't even talk. It's the moonwalk.
it sucks. Oh, he's sliding
You
off.
like, this nigga is sliding across the floor. Moonwalk. Moonwalk. That's it.
I did.
Chris Brown, give me a crump. Okay.
I did cry when I watched the This Is It video because I didn't realize how impactful Michael Jackson was on my life as a person. Too.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember all this shit.
You be like, damn, like when I hear Allen Iverson say Michael Jackson my favorite artist, what the fuck, Allen? What are you talking about, dude? And then you look back, and the older you get, when you hear some of those songs, you be like, this shit is cool. I would like Rock With You. I hated Rock With You. Turn Rock With You on to my car. That shit going to 25. That shit blasting. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like Michael Jackson, even when he got old, nigga, he made motherfucking Heaven Can Wait.
My mama's favorite song is that song, the song where Chris Tucker is in the video.
What's that motherfucking fuck.
You Rock My World.
Rock My World.
That's
Yeah.
her
That's
shit.
old Michael Jackson.
That's her shit. That's the new Michael Jackson.
That's no nose, fucking brittle ass Michael Jackson.
No,
When you
Rock
like,
My World is new Michael Jackson, nigga.
oh right, he old.
Yeah, I said.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Just like fucking Heaven Can Wait. I need you, baby. Oh, it's terrible. It was terrible. But that shit, like, you like Michael Jackson. So I think, like, we just prison of time. So that's what I'm saying, like, we're not going to diminish what LeBron is. We're not going to diminish what Chris Brown is. Because Chris Brown is cold. Like, that motherfucker, like, you like, motherfucker snapping. It's insulting to say Omarion, like, same breath. like watching, like looking at this shit, I'm like, this is a joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he should be insulted because at a point in time, people compare Omarion to Chris Brown. Remember?
They did.
Okay, Allen Iverson, Steve Francis, Hooley. That's what that is. So when you doing that, when you doing that shit, you looking at that and you like, bro, you compare these niggas, that's who he is. So like, when you look at Chris Brown's dance moves, when I go back to like Kyrie, AI, like you will look at their handles, that shit is like, shit's more tighter, colder, he got more handles than AI. You know what I'm saying? It's like Michael Jackson. He invented this shit, he's smooth, he doing all that shit. Chris Brown doing that shit faster, more athletic, doing backflips to the beat, landing and doing all kind of shit. You like, Michael Jackson ain't athletic enough to do that.
He's doing standing backflip, man.
This is what I'm saying. Michael Jackson can't do that shit.
And a front flip. I mean, a standing front flip, Chris Brown.
Michael Jackson is limited to the things that he can do.
Yeah.
But he's excelling at those things. The top of the tier is what I'm saying. So Allen Iverson handle, go back to the GOAT. The handles, right? Kyrie is on another world. But at what he does, he's the best at what he did with his handles.
Because that Janet and Michael Jackson video, when they was trying to
Forgot about that one.
outdo each
Scream.
other. Yeah.
Forgot about Scream.
That shit was cold. I was sitting up glued to the screen like, how the fuck these motherfuckers doing this shit?
Nigga, he got Black Men, man, what's that shit? That one, they don't care about us. He got the motherfucking, he got the song with Michael Jordan, damn. Come on, man, he got Michael Jordan in that bitch trying to dance. Like, you be looking at, you look back and be like, damn, Michael Jackson had a lot of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of shit. And we ain't even talking about his shit when he was black and a little boy. You be like, Chris Brown, you gotta go all the way back. You gotta count, run it, and all that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta count you gotta count all that.
And what was that one that every girl had on their fucking ringtone? It wasn't Yo.
Poppin'.
Yes. Oh my God.
Wayne did the remix and killed it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't heard that?
I don't think so.
Oh,
It was a long time ago.
Oh, we gonna play that again before you go. He killed that
But
shit.
yeah, and when I tell you, every fucking girl's ringtone,
Yeah.
and you got to listen to the whole at the end when they didn't pick up, and listen to the whole fucking song of Poppin'. Just to leave a message. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? I hated Poppin' growing up just because of that fact.
Yeah, Chris Brown had, what's that? Da-doom. What's that song?
Yeah.
What he had, the suit. Give me that
Yeah,
shit. All of that shit right there, you can go get Jackson 5, Michael Jackson shit, and you can put it up there with that shit. You could use Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, Mama Kissing Santa Claus, bam, drop it, boom. You still listen to that shit. Christmas time, that shit is still playing. Even with
What
Chris
Michael Jackson
Brown's
gonna do when Wall to Wall come on?
Wall to Wall.
Yeah.
I just gave you a plethora of songs that you can use for Michael Jackson.
Hey yo.
And we ain't even said beat it. Come on, there you go. There go another one. Just drop that one on in there.
All right. Okay. So
All right.
Chris Brown's not the GOAT. My
No,
question
he's
is
not.
yes.
No, and then R.Kelly is just another world of shit that he can play. So,
R.Kelly or Michael Jackson? Would you put Michael Jackson above R.Kelly? Music for music?
yes. But it's close.
Yeah.
But it's like they can play 20 songs and come out even. The only way that you probably be able to separate, you probably have to go to sales, impact, and all that shit. And then Michael Jackson would still pull it out barely because R. Kelly, motherfucker, made Sex in the Closet. What was it? Trapped in the Closet.
Oh yeah, that shit was cold.
Chapters and shit. You like, what the fuck is
That
going
all was
on?
good. Fuck what everybody saying. It did get a little weird.
You
They
waiting
was all
on
good.
it. You like, what's part 5?
I got the DVD of the first like 16 or 20.
My grandma used to listen to Sex in the Kitchen. That shit was on shit. Grandma, what you listening to?
Even that other shit, the one with the, what's the girl? The woman is, I remember the video.
Woman's Threat.
Yeah. A woman's fed up, I think. Yeah.
Yep, all that shit. Mr. Big, how you doing, Mr. Big? Come on, man. But he beat Michael Jackson.
Mama told me a long time ago.
He beat R. Kelly beat Michael Jackson, bro.
And I'm dancing.
Half on the baby. R. Kelly is beating Michael Jackson. I fucking said it. I said it. He beat Michael Jackson.
R. Kelly got that shit, man.
He do. What?
I guess a transition from a man who used to oppress women and stop them from doing things. We could go
to where we at now with oppression.
Yeah, with the white. Listen, man, this just makes in a funny, joking way. It just makes me say, like, really wish Obama would have been so unapologetically black and been super pro-black. And you can look at it in hindsight and try to blame Obama and say he didn't do enough, but that's just not the type of world we was living in, and he didn't propel us into a world of super pro-blackness. Now, maybe you can say that's his fault, but I do feel like it was so many people that was around, like teachers and stuff like that was trying to instill that into our brain to be more pro-black when Obama became president, but him himself, he didn't like do what they do in the little dog whistling and do certain shit. He probably tried to, I'm not knocking him, but it just wasn't that type of world. But Trump has created this new fucking world that we're living in where you have this lady saying this is a victory for white life. Like, and it's being plastered all over social media and being said like...
Then she put up a picture with all her stepkids and her grandchildren, and you got a couple of children of color, Hispanic, and this is what they want to do. So you keep making these babies, give me one of those. I'll adopt it, right? And now I can say, I'm not racist. Look what I'm doing. I'm going to raise them my way. Because it's like, maybe I'm not racist towards a race of people. I'm racist against what I see. And what I see is what I believe. Talking to those people that work about Juneteenth, and some of them, they've never had a Black History course. They don't know anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Because they haven't been educated on it. So the only thing that they know is what they see. Just like a motherfucker from a foreign country. The way you depict it on TV as a black person, as a race, that's the way that they see you. So they don't see the oppression.
And we just probably taught Black history like on the sneak. And they were sneaking in like, all right, this week we learned about this and this, we had to do projects. I wonder if they were sneaking in Black history back when I was in school. Because I always had a black teacher that was teaching us some shit about Black history.
Yeah.
But with this shit, like they are fucking, and you can't really be mad at us doing what they should do, and they doing what everybody would do when you get somebody.
He did it the smart way. He said, I'm going to put, the Supreme Court. No, they run all the shit. Y'all think the president do? Come here, let me put my people in here. But you here, you here, you here, you here. No matter what happened to me, y'all still running this shit. So y'all, they can get me up out of here. This motherfucker falling off bikes, half asleep. You see the press conference, he was like, yeah, have you ever, yeah, whatever. I'm like, he motherfucker just moved on. Like, now you look at you like, now, that's why I say, bro, he's sitting there as the president. He can't do a motherfucking thing about it. Then you got motherfucker, you got a state.
They say Obama tried to put his people in, but he didn't.
Because the Republicans ain't having that shit. They're going to control it. This is what you're going to do. You got, this one that'll blow my mind. California is a state that said, hey, we still going to do abortions. Fuck what they talking about. Why the fuck y'all protesting in California? They protested in the states that are pro. They feel the same way you feel. Why you protesting there?
Maybe they just showing solidarity.
Fuck that. Go to Arkansas. Go to Texas.
I said fly down there.
Take your ass down there like Kyle Rittenhouse, got video games, dunk hunting and shit. Fake news turkeys. Take your ass down there.
Him and George Zimmerman need to be shot.
Yeah.
Both of them need to be put down.
That's what I'm saying, man. Go down there and do it. You gonna go to jail like the old South. I saw they said some shit like they want to overturn some black shit. It's coming. Oh, you want to get a ticket for playing loud music, nigga? $140 if I can hear it. All right, there's a reason to keep giving me fucking tickets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do what you want in some of these states. It's fucking anarchy, bro. And it makes it the worst is yet to come. Because when Biden fucked it up so bad, you're going to get a hunky in that motherfucker that feel like these other motherfuckers that feel like Trump, but he's smart enough to say, hey, I'm going to do this shit this way. When it comes down to the elections for the House of Representatives, Biden had fucked it up so bad, the motherfuckers that was into politics are done with it because it take you $80 to fill up half of your tank. Me, you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Inflation, everything is going up.
We're in a recession.
You know what I'm saying?
They won't say it.
I'm giving money to fucking, whatever the fuck, Switzerland, whatever the fuck is in the war. Ukraine, I'm gonna give you money. Fuck it. We struggling at home. Now motherfuckers gonna look at that and say, Man, fuck them, man. Fuck them House and Senate. They don't affect us. Guess what's gonna happen? Senate, all the Republicans take back over. Now they're waiting for Biden to get his ass on out. Gonna get them a president, they're gonna be all red. Now, your food stamps, gone. All your black shit, all your Section 8s, all that shit that they don't approve, they keep trying to get rid of. Y'all ass was hanging on by the hair on your ass because they didn't control everything. Now, and this is why I say, bro, this shit gotta be programmed. Like, there's no way you can have Trump be so fucking fucked up and racist and you wanna say, all right, we wanna vote blue, get a Democrat in. He come in and just so fucking incompetent and fucked up that he just fucks it up so bad that you're like, man, I don't even give a fuck. But guess what? That happens every time. They fuck it up so bad, you're like, bro, I don't even care. I'm gonna fuck it up. He did both his shit though. But I'm saying, you be like, we getting a motherfucker in there after him. Bush. He thought Bush was bad and he just keep it selling. So now after Trump, it's gonna be a motherfucker that's gonna be, they gonna do 8. And them motherfuckers gonna control everything, and they're gonna shut everything down, they're gonna cut down abortions, and they're gonna be.
And I was having a conversation with Nico, and I asked him, I said, do you think America, do you think we live in a third world country with just nice shit? Because that's why I think, like now, this is hyperbole, or whatever you wanna call it, but I'm just saying in terms of how it's going, because it's like you say, this is only the beginning. First and foremost, everybody to get vaccinated. I don't give a fuck what they say. Like, and that was just the tip of the iceberg and the start of it to me to see, all right, let me see how far does our power really go over the American people. Can I get the American people to do whatever it is that I want them to do? Can I get them to listen to me and just follow me blindly?
Yeah.
And COVID proved that to a certain extent, to a large extent. It proved that.
I'm gonna give you stimulus. I'm gonna give you stimulus packages. I'm gonna give you tax cuts. But guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna raise everything, inflation, gas shit. I want my money back. And also, we're gonna do an increase on taxes too. For you niggas that don't know that, that's coming too. So now you're gonna double my tax? What? So if it's 10%, what is it, 20% now? So I'm paying you 20%, everything's going up. You thought I was giving you something free. I promised you all this shit, student loans, all that. I got my ass in, and now it's worse than it was.
They reversed the student loan shit. I was listening to Ish from Joe Budden podcast. He was saying like they was comparing like the price for peanut butter from last year this year that went up like $1.50.
Yeah, Hawaiian Punch.
And they was like steak tacos all is $4 now. I'm like, bro, when did shit get $4 for a steak taco?
Yeah.
But it was saying like with the gas and shit like that, it was like the price of the barrel ain't even that much different from last year than it was this year. So they just lying using this war to hike up the gas price and shit. So I'm like, we are just living in, I don't want to say the last days, but the shit that's going on and where it's headed, like, I just think, like, how the fuck you gonna tell somebody they can't get an abortion, bro? Like, that shit's fucking crazy.
No matter if it's rape, incest, or whatever. Like, you're a sick fuck, bro. Like, how you sit around and say, yeah, well, if you rape, so what? Why? So y'all can adopt these kids? Like, why would y'all put somebody through that? Like, first off, why would you be sick and rape somebody? And then why would incest is white shit? Like, why would you even say, what the fuck is wrong with you mentally? That lets you know everything you need to know, where it's like, no matter what, you can't abort this baby. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand all you black bitches and you white bitches or whatever that abuse it, have several abortions, go overboard with it. You're the problem.
And that's what I was
going to say.
With these companies, I'm eager to see with these companies saying that they will pay for travel expenses and things like that. I feel like it's gonna come to a point where, like, I'll be having a conversation with my brother. I'll be saying, like, if you was in this position, I think you would make the same decision to want to cut some of this shit out. If you was the one responsible for it, if you're really seeing the numbers. So I think a company like, what is it, Amazon and all that, say Netflix, we're gonna pay for the expenses. They may not know that certain people probably get, like you say, a couple of abortions. Yeah, you know it's bad for you. It's like, what you gonna do with that employee that may come to you and has 3 abortions in a year? Are you gonna pay for that? Because that's a $12,000 expense potentially if she's
we're putting limits on that shit.
But then you I'm still fucked then. So if you put it on to a limit of 2 abortions, then what are you saying?
Use best practices, bitch. Like, what's wrong with you? Why you think this is okay? It's not okay.
Well, like you said, what if something happens? What if they get raped multiple times? Is this don't say stay out of dark alley.
No one's gonna get. Well, I would hope that no one has to witness that tragedy. I'm saying political. I hope that no one has to witness a tragedy like that or go through a tragedy like that ever in life. Definitely not multiple times. So that is an extreme measure. So if that happens, then maybe you bend the rules and you can make an exception for women who have been raped or have to experience things of that nature. But women who are just pregnant, keep getting pregnant and like, oh, because it's going to happen. Oh, I'm pregnant again. Bitch, you're not going to keep getting a free flight out of town and shit to go abort a baby? That you need to be more,
How can you say
what's
that?
wrong with you?
I need me and my boyfriend to work out. Well, I'm allergic to latex.
Guess what? You're an adult. You're a fucking adult. So like, no one's gonna feel sorry for you because your body's allergic to something. Like, figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. But you fucking. Let me tell you something, man. Look, they gonna feel me on this shit, bro. Because in no scenario is it okay for me to tell you that you can't have an abortion. But in no scenario is it okay for you to keep creating a child and killing it because you want to say, well, I can't wear latex. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're ignorant. And you are the problem. You're the problem. I'm telling the truth, bro. You the fucking problem. So all these women have to suffer now because your ignorant ass wants to keep having unprotected sex with deadbeats who you know aren't fit to be a parent, unfit to make the right choices. So you want to keep having sex with fucking Lil Jonte from because he a heavy and all these things y'all want to call these fucking losers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had these fucking kids and then want to go get abortion. I don't feel sorry for you. Fuck you and your allergic pussy. Like, be an adult. Be an adult and use best practices, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's a damn shame that.
Boy, that should be the name of this album with a condom.
It should be, you should be an adult, and I really feel bad for these women who have to suffer though. In all honesty, like,
Serious question. What do you think the limit would be for these companies? Because you know there's going to be a limit.
Should be 2.
2 per year.
And that's being generous.
2 per year or 2 per
period. Period. You get 2 period. Hell yeah, you get 2. It's not okay. It's not okay, bro. It's not okay for you to keep doing that. It's not okay for you to keep doing that. It's not okay. When you, motherfucker, 3 strikes you out. You touch something hot, it's hot, goddammit. Don't do it again. Like, we all had close calls. We all had, like, kids or whatever. Like, you know, pull out, wrap it up. Well, sometimes you slip. No, you don't. I've never slipped, ever. You've never slipped. The pussy's too good. All right, nigga wanted to get you pregnant. That's what he did. So, you get 2 times. When you get that one, Jumanji. When you get the motherfucker one, I got 1 life left. Motherfucker, use it wisely. That's what you better do. This is Jumanji. Put Jumanji as the fucking cover art with the lines on their fucking arm. That's what this is. You don't keep getting, you don't get to keep fucking getting the reset button. Well, I did 2 last year. I can't do another one. No, motherfucker. How old are you? The fuck wrong with you, man? This shit done pissed me off. Fucking sick, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, we're not gonna make excuses for these motherfuckers who abuse it. But it's not right to take the option away. You know what I'm saying? But they should have been put a restriction on that shit. Motherfuckers got 8 and 10 motherfucking abortions.
They also talking about taking away the Plan B pills as well.
That's, of course, same thing.
So they going on like they're gonna take away the Plan B. Like, so what do you think of a world without
About to be a shortage.
A world without the Plan B pills?
Tubes tied, snipped, like, it's all about sacrifice. If you got, you're allergic. I'm the a truth teller, man. Listen, if you allergic to latex, get a vasectomy. Your nigga get a vasectomy. Or tie them motherfucking tools. Can you untie them motherfuckers when you tie them?
If you time, you can. I think someone like they get them burnt and then it's a
Make a decision, baby.
But if
do you want to have kids or no? That's it.
If you do time, then you can just.
You get 2 abortions.
Untie.
You allergic to latex?
It will make people make
better
decisions about who they're sleeping with.
That's what I'm saying. You need to.
It will.
You have to make better decisions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel sorry for you. Nobody gonna feel sorry for you, bro. If you have a kid by a fucking deadbeat woman, this is why they gonna say, no, Devin, I feel so bad for you. They gonna tell you, you should have made better choices. You knew what type of woman that was.
Yeah.
Be a man.
Before you lay it down with them.
Yeah, be a man. Be a man and take care of your responsibility.
Farouk, you're my father.
Yeah, damn. Take care of your responsibility. Damn. That's right. Yeah, that makes you pregnant. Damn.
Holy shit.
That's what you gonna tell, bro.
Go look at fucking Farouk. Farouq and type in damn. Oh man.
That's what you gotta put. You gotta put in the motherfucking under comment somewhere for when Farouk damn. Put a link under that shit so they gonna look at it. Sidebar.
Oh man.
Sidebar from Farouk. I went and looked up D-Lo Brown entrance. Put that shit under there too. Look up D-Lo Brown. First off, his music, and I'm not really surprised he didn't have a concussion or something from, what'd you say?
Fucking with the real nigga.
Go get the song off the streets. Giving himself a fucking whiplash at the neck before every match. I know he got fucking, what's that shit, CTE? I know he fucked up, and he fat now. So, but anyway, I'm sorry. Back to Roe versus Wade. Yeah, man, this is how I feel about that shit with abortion. This is gonna get you some good content. This last motherfucking 30 minutes right there. But it's all the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And, we're just in a sick world, bro. And we're in a world where you don't have to mask who you are anymore. For you to blatantly say a victory for white life.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
That's reality.
And I'm not saying it's crazy as to say I'm shocked and surprised that they're like this. Or not even to say I'm shocked and surprised that this is the world that we're living in because you saw it coming or whatever. But it's like, when you really see it, it's like, wow, that's fucking crazy. Like, first, you try to turn on this Instagram, first thing I see on Shade Room is this person in the headline and she's saying all this shit or whatever. And it's like,
I'm going to ask, like, I wonder what a white person to say when you just ask that random guy with the truck. They got the 2 flags hanging out the back of his car on a random Thursday, just flying with them flags. Why you got those flags back there? I wonder what they say to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a true patriot. Why the fuck you asking, boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, something insulting. I always wonder, like, what would they say? You ever look at them? You ever just look at the guys with the flags hanging out with the glasses? Oh, yeah. Just look at them. Put them on the side of them, look.
They ready. They armed
Yeah,
and ready.
that's what I'm saying. They look back at you with disgust.
Yeah, say something about, I wish you wouldn't there.
And you be like, damn, this guy's hot. Like, I love having tits. So I pull up, I just look. And they trying to look in there, and they just, sometimes I think that we staring at each other, and I'm like, I don't know if I should look away. I'm gonna be in there. Do I show intimidation? Like, I'm not scared. I'm like, I know for a fact, nigga, you got NRA plastered all over the back of your fucking vehicle. You ready to shoot a motherfucking nigga.
Quick.
You know what I'm saying?
And know the right people to call and get off on it.
Yeah, because you get the right motherfuckers when you get it concealed. They say, hey, call me. So you know the motherfuckers got the Diamond Club. Don't call him. Call the motherfucking chief. You call the motherfucker. All right, bet. Who was it? Let's dig up some dirt. Look up the background. Speeding tickets. He gotta be a motherfucker. He drives fast. He endangered lives. They gonna put all kind of dirt on your ass, man. Yeah.
But the state of the world, man, is crazy. maybe a third world country is a bit of a stretch, but we are going to that. Like you say, we do get a Republican in that, and then a lot of people say, real people that's really into politics and shit, they will tell you like it won't be the first time that they've read everything, and it's all been Republicans and shit like that.
It'll be different now though.
True, with the state of the world and how everything is open, it could be. But then they would say, well, back in the fucking 40s, 30s, and 50s, it was a rough world because everybody was Republican and white and we were slaves. So maybe we kind of got it easy and good. And maybe I don't know, just the difference between who you talk to and shit. Like,
you know, now they have the power to, like, they had the power to overturn shit like this then, but they didn't because politically, like how we look at the boys, politically, it wouldn't give them a good look. You know what I'm saying? It would make them look a certain way in the eye of the public. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, it's applauded, it's celebrated. They had a fucking rally.
And they sneaking shit in, like if a cop forgets to Mirandaize you, you can't sue them. Like before, they used to be able to get you out of jail. Like if they didn't read you your fucking rights and you told your lawyer that and they can prove it, you used to get the fuck off of that shit. Like now I can't even double back and
voter suppression, all that shit they've done. Next, they're gonna be taking women's right to vote and shit like that.
And it is more important, like they say, like to not just say fuck politics, like you say. The vast majority of people is gonna say that, whether you black, white, Asian, or whatever, because you're looking at it as like, man, there's really no. I got no fucking shot. Like this shit was like 50 years ago or something like that. When then they saying they go look into in Texas or Arkansas or something, dude looking into to make the shit back segregated, the schools and shit like that. I'm like.
That was it. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, that's where we going. But guess what? So what? Like, we don't need, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's the one thing now, like, if they made everything segregated, you'd be like, the worst part about that shit would be us. With us. We would destroy us because of how we conduct ourselves. But, like, let's say if you said I didn't segregate it, guess what? We don't want your white-ass police over here. Y'all go police y'all shit, but guess what? Black officers, you would instantly assume that they gonna turn the blind eye and shit, they let shit slide. But let's say in a perfect world, you can segregate shit and you say, hey, y'all stay y'all ass over there, we stay over here. But black people see from the devastating impact that white America has put on black lives and the way that it has affected us psychologically. If you can see past that, you can live in the world, you like, all right, we ain't got to deal with the motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Not saying that all of them are bad people. You like, all right, this is our shit, and we know this is going to be our shit, and nobody coming to fuck with our shit, which wouldn't happen, because they have their hands all in our shit. They would have nothing but their officers patrolling our shit. They would be killing us even more, it'd be even worse. Poor education, taking money from that.
They know where not to send funds and resources.
You know what I'm saying? Already like that, with my kids in the burbs, they got the better schools and shit. You be like, how the fuck y'all got this? You know what I'm saying? Because the parents are putting money into the resources for their kids that we don't have. We're expecting government assistance that they're going to take away. You know what I'm saying? So then it makes the kids, it makes the black household even more poverty driven. The kids are even like having a hard. I was driving through fucking Riverdale, Illinois, Southside. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I thought I was in motherfucking Lower Ninth Ward, New Orleans. I was driving to that shit. I'm like, motherfucker, living right here was boarded up. Then a little boy running his hair all over his head. I'm like, that's the shit that I'm used to seeing. You grow up from that, and that's the shit that they want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because you only gonna be able to get certain jobs, so they're gonna increase the price of living. So they're gonna give your ass. You can make $20 an hour now, but what the fuck that's gonna get you?
Nothing.
Everything's high. So now you're looking at $20 like it was motherfucking 10. Like, ain't shit. $20, you like, that's $20 an hour. Now I'm like, nigga, I need to make $30, $40 an hour, 45. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's just what I see. But like, when you just talk about like education, as far as like what they teaching and things like that, I just think it boils down to like the teachers that's teaching in those segregated schools. But then it's also about like, it's just about like the history of things that you learn in white education or in these upper echelon educational systems like out in the suburbs. They don't teach the same things that you learn in like a city school. And you don't get that experience and those values that you learn from those. That's the one thing that I wish that I could have let my kids experience. The values and just like learning to navigate through a city school where you sung the Black National Anthem. Like American history was emphasized. You know what I'm saying? They taught you about. I always think about the motherfucking Carver, like yeah, the one. Like they make sure that they put an emphasis on Black History Month. You learn about a new motherfucking the same people. They recycle them, but you're gonna learn about them every fucking day. It's a different one.
Force you to go different. So I know who Thurgood Marshall is.
You know what I'm saying?
Because she was like, "No, don't do the normal motherfucker. Go find somebody that really."
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My kids don't have that experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah, those real. I remember those teachers. Miss Beckham.
yeah.
One of those teachers that's like, nah, she was on. And then, like I always said, now that I'm older, I realized like why they was like that because that was '92. It was the fucking '90s. He had just died. Martin Luther King had just died. That's why that shit meant so much to them. Like they had just
Not in the '90s.
No, I'm saying and he died in the '60s.
Oh right.
We was in school in the '90s, and I'm like, I used to remember my teachers used to get so
Right,
mad at
they
us.
experienced it.
Right, and I'm like, well, why y'all so mad at us? Because we didn't know, but like when you get older, you like, well, that shit literally had just happened. Like y'all literally just start getting freedom, free will, and rights. Like a lot of y'all, like my parents was born in '62, like so they was experiencing that shit. Like they was living through that shit. My grandparents, like, so they watched that shit. So they, of course, they got a different view and a different mindset of it, and they view it differently. So that's why that shit was hammered down home for us for certain shit. And
that's why them saying Obama becoming the president brought a different sense of excitement.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Handing out shit like, here, this is who you should vote for, shit like that. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like this. I ain't never told us about no motherfucking president. Like,
that's true. That's true. That's the one. But that's the one thing that I hate that they didn't really get the experience. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be like segregating the schools. If you can have the exact same resources,
I think we would thrive, and they know that.
Absolutely. But you know you'll be given the short end of the stick. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying.
We would be targeted because we would need police, we would need military, we would need everything to protect us as a race. Because once we start thriving, we know that we're just going to be targeted and they're going to try to take us down in every
yeah, they removed the leaders, the activists. They would remove them, and then they would just devastate the community from within, the way that they always do. You know what I'm saying? And it always is that way because they make you compete against each other. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like you have to compete in order to show that you are superior than the next person instead of like showing unity in it. And that's what I always say, like going back to like the way running things, you'd be like, all right, I would always, and I ain't no black power ass nigga empowerment shit, but I'm like, if I'm coming in with you and we getting money the same way and I'm your boss, but I see you guys that same work ethic and I fuck with you, I want to bring you up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep you up under me. I watch how certain people interact with, and I say managers like a motherfucker like that work with their homie and shit and how they interact with them and they always like want to keep them under their thumb or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to belittle them. You know what I'm saying? They want to make them like, they always gotta pull a rank on them, let them know like, hey, that I'm in charge and I can't do this and I can't do that. And they flossing things, throwing things and putting things out there and put it out in their face. And I'm just like, you don't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I really don't like to see. But I think that that's the things that we have as a people. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like uplifting each other and just trying to see everybody win. Like imagine having a whole management team with just your guys. We did that. Well, like the whole management team is, we all came up together, we all good. And you would think that would work. And guess what? It didn't. You know what I'm saying? You would think that it would make it easier for them to say like, oh, you not here today, your shit fucked up. All right, we're going to go help that because this our mans. Mm-hmm. It didn't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They just picked the weakest one out and they turn them against us and then.
And that's what happened.
Shit just like,
that's what happened.
Like, why you always beefing, bro? Why you always got a problem?
Yeah.
That was me. I used to always sit back and be like, whatever nigga you want to pick in a movie, that was the head. I was that motherfucker like, what was that state property? And he was like, man, what you talking about? Ain't you eating? Ain't your pockets full? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. What you talking about? No, man, you get like, what?
You want to complain. You want to have an issue with something. You be like, bro, you're not even bringing really shit to the table.
That's the head, man. He's the boss, man. What you talking about?
Always a motherfucker that envy your position. And you know what I'm saying? No matter what you're doing for them, it ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Or they just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Omarion sure didn't bring enough to the table, man. Did you watch the verse?
I did not. I watched clips from it. Ray J. I watched how they clown Ray J. I didn't get the meme until I looked at the little 5 minutes of it to see like they just kept singing his song over and over and over. And like they're not taking him serious and shit. Like, but people keep saying like he sounded horrible. They ain't heard the original One Wish. He sounded horrible in that.
Yeah, Ray J's never been a.
He sounded fucking horrible in One Wish. I mean, when I first heard it, I was like, the fuck is this? That sounds terrible. Right. But it's a classic song.
I thought it was so classic. That's how bad it was. Like,
me too.
that shit was terrible. One Wish was an awful song.
But it's always a line you can always tell a girl, I'll be up under your window. I used to always say that shit. I'll be up under your window singing One Wish. I'll be up under your window in the rain, you know what I'm saying, in black leather pants. And they always know what it is.
It was a comedy video. I feel like it was a.
The way it went off. Just touching his face, shit, like, what the fuck wrong with you,
I
bro?
didn't take him seriously. He put out Wait a Minute with Lil Kim. Like, that's when he got that loud, shout out.
That motherfucker was Neon Dion and
Ray
Red
J
Carnage.
and Nick Cannon was the same type of artist back in the day, man. To me. And I grew up in that era. Like, to me, they was the same type of motherfucker. Like,
Nick Cannon a joke, musically.
Ray J was, dude. What's his other song that he
Ray J was even worse.
Like,
I don't even fucking understand.
So they put Ray J and Bobby Valentino versus
Dressed like that, no neck, no neck. Bobby, like, you see when he was singing "Tell Me," he thought he was killing him over. Just stop the song. It's all right. Rob was like, "Oh, he killing that? She think he killing it?" Like, dude, you got a big ass, long ass T-shirt with no sleeves. You clearly are still in fucking 2010, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? Bobby Valentino, red leather pants, a cut off white T-shirt.
Did he do Mrs. Officer?
I didn't listen to all that. I
Oh,
just
you
like
listened to
skipping
all
through.
of it.
I heard them do "Tell Me." I'm like, why are they performing? Pleasure P, Big as Me. He's still up there, Big as Me singing. I'm like, that's Pleasure P. Sammy, I'm like, he like a motherfucking panhandler. I'm like, I was like, what the fuck is up with Sammy, bro? Yeah, man, that was a bad. There's no way I was watching that versus.
What do you think? What do you think about Mario watching Omarion?
It definitely was a wash. Because when I was fast forwarding through it, I'm like, Omarion, bro, nobody know these songs, bro.
I already played M.I.L. It's my favorite Omarion song.
Yeah.
Which is from Maybach O version of Omarion. That's all that
I like
song
M.I.L.
do a lot of that shit cold.
Yeah, I like
M.I.L.
M.I.L.
Did you play Can You Hear Me? Did you know that? That's my two.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. Omarion got hits though. That's what I'm saying.
I was waiting
That's
on.
why I said what I said.
He played Icebox. He played Icebox. He played. I was looking for Touch.
With Bow Wow, yeah.
Not with Bow Wow. Touch is with the touch. Doom,
I remember.
doom,
I used to
doom.
dance to that a lot.
Yeah, I wanted to see him dance.
I used to do that little.
Icebox. I think he played Hold You Down. That's
That's
Bow
a Bow Wow
Wow,
song,
yeah.
yeah.
But Mario had a lot of shit. I was like, damn, I forgot Mario had.
I only Let Me Love You was my favorite Mario song. That's it. I'll play the shit out the hell out of that song.
No, man.
I didn't know it's from Baltimore too. I guess that explains the fucking Ravens jersey he had on the
Yeah,
video.
all the time, right?
I don't fucking know that, but yeah, it's the
No, I ain't
and
watched
then
that
the eating
shit.
the watermelon thing. I seen that clip. It's like
No, I ain't even get to see. That's like he had a watermelon in his hand. I fast forwarded. No, I ain't want
I
to
guess
see
him
that.
and his brother came on stage because they look alike. So they grabbed watermelon and they both started eating the watermelon as they were eating vagina. And then he just passed it to some young lady in the audience. What else did this fucking-
I think on Marion, this is month. Something about Marion just make me believe that this is month.
But it's funny as fuck that he calls the rest of B2K back up there so,
This is true. He ain't lie.
and ended it with UPS is hiring.
He not lying.
Long live B.I. Tell them motherfucker UPS is hiring. They're always hiring.
Yeah. What did he lie about? Like, what do y'all got to say to him? I know the motherfuckers that's doing
Well,
it.
Jay Boog responded.
Fizz probably kicked it off because he a hater. He's
I
that
thought it was
motherfucker.
all in just fun.
Nah, he the motherfucker. He tried to fuck his baby
like,
mama.
like when they all said you got served. So
Yeah.
I thought that was a little quick jab. And I thought he just jabbed back. But then they took that shit serious and Jay Boog put on a whole, I didn't read it, but he put
Nobody
out
reading all that.
a long ass little memoir about what happened. I seen something said like, yeah, nigga, we didn't get hot, it's a bump, bump, bump. And that's when you let me start singing too on the verse or whatever. I'm like,
Better. You better, son. Nobody gave a fuck about him singing. Nobody gave a fuck about. Alright, man. I ain't been talking about these niggas. They are. He's right. They bitter. He ain't fucking making too much further. Omarion ain't making too much further, but like.
he had a decent solo career.
No, he didn't. He better off at saying they backup dancers for sure. Cause I mean, nobody gave him like some girls like them. They probably get some ass off of their name, like. But outside of that, I mean, nigga, we in the same boat. Shit, you can just get more ass than me. You know what I'm saying? Cause you, Lil Fizz and J Boog and Raz B don't even get me started with him.
He's so confused. He don't know what he's coming and going. He don't know what's
I don't know what I'm coming and going. You just be like, his comments, they all should just stop whatever they doing and just look at them and move on. Like, bro, keep all your shit to yourself, Raz. For real, man. For real. Yeah, that's about the verses. I ain't fucking with that verse.
What else happened, man? Anything else we missed?
It was something
Before we
else.
talk about the boys, like Julio always said. This is where you fast forward, holy man. We're gonna talk about the boys. We'll talk about some other things. Let's start with Miss Marvel first. Do you still watch?
I do still watch.
What do you think?
This is one of the slower episodes, but I still enjoyed it. I've been really enjoyed the first two. I thought it was gonna be one of those stories that I really wasn't gonna be able to get into. Mm-hmm. Like I thought it was gonna I don't really want to watch no motherfucking Miss Marvel. I don't know too much about the origin story, but I found it pleasantly enjoyable.
She's an Inhuman in the original version.
Well, it seems like that's what she is in this one.
An Inhuman.
Yeah.
But then it's, I guess,
Well,
I don't know where
trending
they're taking it to, because Black Bolt from Doctor Strange was an Inhuman. He's their leader. So the original for that, I think I told you before, is that it's a Terrigen mist. It came on Earth, and it just unlocked all these different Inhumans. And she became Inhuman. So her arms stretched, like her limbs and shit stretched.
But without the brace.
They changed, yeah, without the brace, she just do it all and she Inhuman. So it's just like, it's like a mutant thing, but they Inhuman. They call them Inhumans, not mutants. Because the Terrigen mist that changes. So whatever way they try to do it, I'm just eager to see how they go.
So it's really supposed to be flesh, like Mr.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Because remember, in the last one, her fist came out.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like, but it was her real fucking fist. So, but they using this stuff, I guess to try to tie it to maybe like Shang-Chi or some shit like that, or they said they could tie it to like the Kree or some shit like that. But I think it's good. I think this last episode was a bit slow. Even the action was kind of like. It was weird. She just kept running, like she wasn't really fighting back and doing nothing or whatever. But I don't know. I am eager to see what's gonna happen. And then he just said that over the next couple of months we're gonna see the greater next villain for the Marvel shit unfold. So I think coming with the end of Miss Marvel and with Thor: Love and Thunder coming out. Those probably gonna end around the same time. Like episode 6 probably gonna be like maybe a week after Thor done been out. Mm-hmm. So I think we gonna get a jump ahead. Because the next Captain Marvel movie is called The Marvels. And so Miss Marvel may be in there, and then the Black Miss Marvel may be in there. So it's like that Miss Marvel may set up Captain Marvel movie, and then we got Thor and shit. So I don't know, man. I'm still fucking with the MCU. A lot of people is trying to get off of it, but
it's still good. You get your tickets for Thor yet?
I did. I never do. Because Thor's not that big of a movie. It may be.
You don't think so?
No. Thor, I ain't never had no problem getting into Thor. Ever. It's like Doctor Strange to me.
No, it's better than Doctor Strange.
No. I'm not saying. I'm saying like on top of the quality in terms of, it ain't no Avengers, Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man. Like them the shits that you got. I got get these pre-sales or whatever. Like before I get sold on these. I don't think.
I still think Thor is above that. I think Ant-Man and Doctor Strange.
But Thor, the last one, Thor Ragnarok, I could just walk into anything.
We probably can, but I'm saying like as far as what it does, like impact for the quality of the fan, like look like be
I'm
looking
going
forward
first
to.
day, first night.
Yeah.
I'm going, but I'm gonna find me a theater somewhere. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think I will be like Doctor Strange. I didn't have a hard time finding a theater playing Doctor Strange with a lot of seats.
Yeah, I thought about you. I can see that. I heard about me that should be sold out.
Yeah. See, I ain't coming this far.
They be buying them motherfuckers, yeah. Nah, they be buying them motherfuckers up.
Yeah, not out here. Yeah.
Bunch of Indians and white motherfuckers being out.
Blacks is cool, but they're like, store. I don't watch it.
Right. They gonna see the Avengers. And they ain't really seeing that like that. It was Dark Knight. Now I know Dark Knight their ass was in there.
Are you looking forward to the DCEU shit?
Oh, with all these movies that's coming?
Yeah. Well, they finna fuck Flash up. I don't know what that dude doing. They just removing the whole actor, and that shit's gonna be a film.
Oh,
I'm eager to
it.
see the Rock shit though. I ain't seen no trailer, so I'm treating that like some Marvel shit. I ain't seen nothing, so I'm eager to see that, to see how he do. If the Rock can pull off a superhero movie, man, he's the fucking greatest of all time. To see him where he's come from the fucking Rundown and Scorpion King and Walking Tall and motherfucking Be Cool. These are all movies I watch solely because the Rock was in them. Mm-hmm. And to see this motherfucker right now being the most highest paid actor coming from a fucking wrestler, it's crazy. Ain't he gonna do WrestleMania again?
You gonna like
Black Adam?
Yeah, I think we're gonna like Black Adam.
Yeah. And if it ties into, if they bring Superman in and all that shit, I'm like, man, yeah, I'll take it. They can get my money for that. They still ain't gonna be fucking with Marvel.
Nah, Marvel take the cake hand down. They may try to get back in the game now that Marvel then kind of went through Avengers and all that shit. They rebooting. Yeah. They probably can like kind of make a little traction. You know what I'm saying? But nah, they're not fucking with
Even for She-Hulk?
I'm actually looking forward to She-Hulk. I don't know shit about She-Hulk.
I hope there's a lot of sex. In the comments, they say there's a lot of sex. She's a very sexual person as She-Hulk. So
she be Hulk fucking?
Yeah. So I would love to see some. Make it rain off, baby. Show me that.
She Jessica Jones.
Show me that. Yeah, show me that shit.
Green Hulk titties. Not on Disney.
I would love to see it.
Hell no.
Show it. It's Disney Plus. You gotta pay extra for this. I'll pay extra to see some green tits. And a muscular, you know, I search in shape women porn, man. It's like, I want to see that shit.
See, every week find out something new.
Pick her up. You ever seen that big bitch hold a man on her face like that?
And give him head.
Yeah.
While she picking him up.
Picking him up. He ain't touching nothing. He just standing up there. She's just fucking all calf in the arms. She just like a lock in head, like a fucking pit bull. I would love to experience that at least one time. I'm like,
oh, I want to be mad.
Pick me up, Lisa Leslie. Pick me up and throw me around this fucking room.
Motherfucker want to be manhandled. Oh, man.
You can powerbomb me out of give me a head. Can you imagine that? You can powerbomb out of head.
Jay Cargill, fucking powerbomb me, slam me through his fucking bed, slam me, let's break the springs. Give me all you got, fucking pound me, fuck me. Oh man, bodybuilder sex. Bro, why you watching bodybuilder sex?
Look it up. You're gonna be.
I've stumbled upon it.
It's intriguing, man. Because I be thinking, I was like, I tell you, I just be wondering a lot of people. I just drive past something, I see something, I'm like, when the last time this person had sex? Or what they like when they do, like, can you imagine? Like, everybody has to have sex. Like, we have to. So I just be looking at people wondering, like, how they get in their bag, how they do that shit. So one person, I was like, I wonder how big bodybuilders, you know what I'm saying? What they be doing. So I just see them in the dialogue and shit.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm currently into Latino name right now. So
you went to the maids?
Yeah.
I remember I was at the doctors and shit. I had a doctor fetish. I want to see them do the doctor shit.
Man, I be watching the hotel scenes. They just walk in and just stumble upon you. Just that was so stout and wrecked. Oh, you need help?
Yeah, your motherfucking room at these other countries, they walk in there, you be like, just put some money on the bed. Deshaun Watson, that's what I wanted to talk about. Deshaun Watson. That's what popped right up in my fucking head. What I say about the women? What did I say about the women? It's about money. That's what I said. It's about money. I said it for the longest. But I don't hear A lot of those, all I keep hearing now is, well, the smoke, that's fire. What we said, that smoke, that's fire. And these side disclosures, if it was about what they said it was about, they would have rolled it out. What, 20 or 24 settled? It was 20 or 24 so far.
Yeah, 20.
24. The other two, they say, oh, he about to pay out? Come on, let me join in. Let me join in. That's what I believe happened. We absolutely know that something happened. We know that he got beat off or...
He just, Stephen A. want to say it, but he won't say it. Wait, that's what he said. Listen, he just likes he likes happy endings. That's it, that's all. You can look at it as being nasty. You can look at it as having a fetish. You can look at it as however you want to look at it as. He is a man that enjoys happy endings, and he is going around the world and he's getting happy endings. He is doing what he's probably doing what everybody in the industry has done. If you ask a man, you give him a man an absorbent amount of money, what's one of the first 5 things that they would do, single or not? I guarantee you it would be a happy end. I guarantee you it would probably be a happy end.
Bro,
I want to do that if I get a good bonus at work. I want to agree to
that's what I'm saying, bro. I want to get him some. Bro, I'm overseas. Y'all offer these spot me and my girl. Get her good, get me. You know what I'm saying? Get her and get me. You know what I'm saying? How much you need? Pesos. They're gonna be a bunch of pesos. Gave a little hint where I'm going. This is what I'm saying, bro. This what y'all doing?
Motherfucking money go on.
Hey, this shit go a long way. I'm going out that bitch with some singles like me 300 cash. How many pesos just give me?
Oh man.
How much for a happy ending? Fuck it. Book me for all 4 nights right now. Here you go. 4 nights of happy endings. He had a personal assistant type that called these women, set up their appointments. They had the option to decline or accept. 60 women accepted the invitation. Mm-hmm. They asked the woman to speak. She pled the fifth. She's silent. I can't talk. It would incriminate like she can't tell you that she called them and said, "Hey, my client wants to book a massage with you and possibly have a happy ending." That's what the fuck she called and said. We know it's rap. This what she called and said. They said, "Yeah, I'll do it." That's the fuck they did. They proceeded to finish him off, and then they said, "Oh, you want to leave?" Some rinky-dink ass lawyer gathered them up, promised them a bunch of money. They got their money. Now they all gone. He'll sit down for probably the first half of the year. $250 million contract, fully guaranteed.
He probably don't give a shit. But that is fucked up. Like, you finna take a year and a half away from him?
Yeah.
A year and a half of football? Like, that's fucked up.
But you know who else did this? Big Ben. He raped the motherfucker. He ain't just get a fucking beat off. He raping motherfuckers. Patrick Kane, they raping motherfuckers. Paying them off. Get drunk. Let me just, give it to me. I want it. I'm Patrick Kane. I'm going to force myself on you. You know what I'm saying?
That's the White Sox goal, right?
That's the
the
Blackhawks. Yeah. The one they call the GOAT. One of the greatest players in Chicago history.
He's a Rex.
Yeah. You're a sick fuck is what you are. You're a sick fuck. Force yourself on them women with all that money. I'll be getting, I'm telling you what, if I was Deshaun Watson, I'd got a happy ending in every fucking state in America. Every state I landed, when you give me a fucking massage with my sore body being battered through those.
Well, he got 66, so he doubled back to his favorite states and got
Man, consent forms. You will be finished. You will be beating me off, and I want you to consent that this is what you want to do. You knowingly knowing you're doing this, and guess what? If you don't do it, I'm gonna find me some masseuse. Somebody's gonna come and do this because they want the money. They want the money. They good with their hands, it'll be quick.
Would you consent to Erogasm from the boys? Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Nah, hell no.
You wouldn't
Me by myself, if I showed up.
Would you go? Would you go to something like that as a superhero?
So if I would I go to an orgy?
Basically, yeah.
As a single man, I would probably go to an orgy. As a man in a relationship, me and my girl not going to no orgy.
So you'd be, what's his name? From The Shot. You wouldn't go with your girl to a sex party? Like
The one with the shoes.
I can't believe this.
Emmett.
Yeah, Emmett.
Yeah. No, she not fucking going. She gonna sleep. She not gonna tell me this the fuck she going. Like, what do you mean you going now? Nah, and you gonna see this next season. Next season, she's fucking just adventurous now. It's not even about the shy. She's in a relationship. She's doing all kind of shit in the previews. But I think it started today too, by the way.
The shot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I just want to see it through. It's definitely not about Chicago anymore.
I'll tell you something off camera about all these fucking TV shows coming out and shit. But Hero Gasm, man. What did you think about the latest episode of
That shit was wild. I think The Boys has gotten, I think it's the best season. I think it's getting better and better. I love...
Whose side are you on? Between Butcher, MM, and Huey?
Butcher and Huey.
You on Butcher and Huey's side?
I'm on Butcher and Huey's side.
You ain't on MM side?
Hell no.
Saving money on MM side.
No, why? I understand, but this is bigger than you right now, brother. This is bigger than you, MM. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get this nigga out of here. He's impacting everything. He got to go.
You go to those extents to do it?
By any means. What else can they do? What else? He's unstoppable. Ain't nothing else you can do. But if I can get powers, hell yeah. Shoot me up. I'll be, what? A lot of motherfuckers will die. I'm going to tell you that shit. A lot of motherfuckers will be gone in the night. Motherfuckers be gone in the night.
If you got powers?
If I can fly, I'll swoop up, take their ass up and drop them. That's what I do. Drop bodies dropping all over the city, dropping their ass. I'll find you, I'll rob a bank, take off with a bunch of money, and live my life luxuriously.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something that somebody said in the show that you're finna watch. They said, you know what you call a superhero that's super powerful, that doesn't listen to anything that anybody says? A villain. That's exactly what the fucking truth be.
Well, I'll be a goddamn villain.
You'll be a fucking villain.
No, I would not be Hancock. They love me.
Hancock didn't rob banks. He was a hobo.
Look, they wouldn't know it was me. That's what I'm saying. Like the mask. They wouldn't know it was me. Stanley Ipkiss,
He came right to this fucking door. The fucking pajamas.
He fucked it up because he lost a piece of pajamas. But if I could go faster than the speed of light, what the fuck happened? They don't know that they don't know that I'm a superhero because I just took the compound V and I just shot myself up. So in that night, I'm dropping motherfuckers from the sky, rob a bank.
So you Butcher and Huey. You on that?
I'm Butcher and Huey. Okay. I'm definitely Butcher and Huey. This nigga gotta go. He's bigger than y'all.
I really like Soulja Boy too. He's a great character.
Yeah, you're a dick.
When he was in that hotel, they seen them dudes like, me and walk around like this. He was gonna call him back.
Yep.
Oh,
I like
man.
Soulja Boy. I love the spinoff that they did. There's so much shit going on.
Yeah, I want to know what happened to Maeve.
The way A-Train did that motherfucker, I said, God damn. God damn.
That was fucked up.
Some of the deaths is like absolutely fucking brutal.
It is. I hope he don't die though. I hope A-Train don't die.
I think
It was funny when he punched his ass. He was like, how did you?
How the fuck you do that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Maeve. We don't know what the fuck they did to Maeve. I don't think she did though. I don't think she did. Black New York on the run. Took off on the run. Who else?
Starlight quitting.
Yeah, fucking the Deep. He just wild motherfucking got the damn octopus. He always doing some old freaky ass shit. And I forgot, did he fuck Starlight mouth?
I gotta rewatch because they keep saying it.
Right.
I don't remember that.
Like, fucking fucked your mouth? You know what I'm saying? I know he did something. He did do something. You know what I'm saying?
He just like whipped it out. I thought he just exposed himself to it.
Yeah, I ain't know he fucked her mouth. I'm like, yeah, I want to see that. I want to see if he did that. Starlight, kind of cute.
Make them eyes glow.
Yeah, the motherfucker. The eyes run and glow. You know what I'm saying? Spark. This bitch eyes sparking. Starlight. Yeah, man. I'm really enjoying The Boys. looking forward to it. Episode 6, you like, damn, we had 7
What
already.
you think of the fight? I didn't think that was a good fight. That was a good fucking fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those fights that lived up to the hype. And I was really waiting for him to blast him to see if he could survive that shit.
Come on, Homelander.
Yeah, I wanted to see him
Oh,
really, to see if he was really invulnerable, or if like what that shit. I think they probably saved him. Maybe he's gonna get hit by that shit and be like, it's gonna like fuck him up or not kill him type shit.
Yeah, I know you say you got the fuck up out of there. That radiation, motherfucker blew a hole through his ass.
That shit was good.
I think he gonna, like, his son gonna play an impact.
Cause his son might be just as powerful as him.
Right, he gonna fuck around, they gonna fuck around, get rid of him and create another monster. You know what I'm saying? But there gotta be some type of restrictions on that. Because if a motherfucker that powerful, they that strong, you know what I'm saying? And then you at his mercy. Like, for real. Like, they can't run from, like, in real, like, for real, they couldn't be able to be moving around and running from Homeland. Like, if he's really looking for their ass, like, he could just get on their ass
and
quick.
he can hit, got that fucking hit.
Yeah, he just get on their ass quick and get rid of your ass.
Yeah, shit good. Umbrella Academy. You didn't see it.
Don't you fucking talk about that shit.
I watched through it. I breezed through it. I'm gonna do what I always do best, which is talk through it. I can't really say too much.
Please don't. 'Cause I'm watching this. I've been trying to watch it for 2 fucking days. You keep pushing it off.
Yeah, it was good. It does what the Umbrella Academy always does. It leaves you with a lot of questions. It leaves you like wanting more and wondering what's coming next. And it's a lot of character development in this season,
Okay.
I would say. And yeah, it was good though. It was good. I enjoyed it. I'm eager to see. I guess I ask you next week because you'll probably have watched it to see who your next favorite, who your favorite's gonna be.
Okay.
Because last year, as you said, of course it's 5.
Yeah.
But then before I think you said it was Luther, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Like, I'm gonna look at
I think this Diego may be my favorite on this new season.
Diego.
Diego may be my favorite.
Okay.
It may be Diego.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I can say that. I think Diego could be my favorite on this.
I'm gonna see. I promise you, when I get back from making these errands, run these errands tomorrow, that's the first thing I'm doing. Is I'm gonna sit down and we're gonna watch. It's 10 episodes.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
It better come back for a season 4 as well.
And go right through that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
It was good. A good watch. Definitely go check that out. But Netflix is tripping. I heard they're trying to add in ads. I don't know if they put that shit in just everywhere or it's just some. I don't fucking know, but
They can't do that shit. Then you gotta pay extra to get rid of the ads like Hulu and shit. You be like, all right, Netflix. And nobody told you to go try to get no big budget Sony movie with Kevin Hart that's fucking bad.
Did you see? We can talk about that.
I fell asleep
Get out
on
that.
I fell asleep on it towards the
Did
end.
you see Angela was in there?
Yes.
What do you think of Angela, man? She looks bad since Ghost put her down, man.
Yeah. She was looking the same to me.
Her ass looked terrible in that suit. Her accent, her voice and everything, it was bad. Like, it was just...
Yeah, she be looking the
I was
same.
expecting like a bigger presence, especially since she hasn't really been in anything. So this could have been her, if she was trying to, I don't know what her plans are, but if you trying to get back into acting or get back out there, like you being in this movie, it's a surprise. And I'm like, that Angela? Like, so I feel like she maybe could have put forth a better effort. But this is a Netflix Kevin Hart production.
Right, it was bad. I mean, it's Kevin Hart being Kevin Hart, over the top, too much talking, trying to be funny.
Too much incredible shit. Did you at least see the parachute when they was on the plane?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
So, oh, yeah.
He that incredible shot and
Yeah.
run back in. I'm like,
Yeah, I saw that.
what's going on?
I think it was like, it's parody. It's like WWE action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you like, come on, man. Like, this shit is not, I didn't even look at it that way, though, because I just looked at it as like a parody movie. But then just watching him.
But it could have been so much better. Two Guns, one of my favorite movies. If you got Woody Harrelson and Kevin Hart, like you got 2 stars. Like y'all can put forth something better than this shit. Like y'all just phoned it in. This shit was bad.
They did. It was tolerable for a while. Then I had smoke, and that shit put me right to sleep. I woke up and it was towards the end, and I was like, I'm not even gonna rewatch it. Some shit you gotta go back and rewatch. That I was like, I'm not gonna rewatch it.
Medea's Homecoming.
Didn't see it.
No?
No.
Are you gonna watch it?
I didn't plan on watching it. But is it something I need to watch?
Not really, just for your opinion about it. It has a twist in there. I don't know if I want to tell you.
Well, I saw Medea Boo.
No, this is. I haven't seen a Medea movie in years, but this is.
Is it tolerable?
It could be. It's funny. It's weird tolerable. I got like 30 minutes left into it, but the twist that happened, it is like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, what? I'm gonna tell you what it is.
All right.
But I don't know, man. It's like a cliche movie. It's like Tyler Perry is doing what he always does, and he's tugging at certain strings to get certain type of money. I don't know how I feel about it. We can talk about it more when you see it.
Okay.
But it's just, it's like good, bad, but it's like, it's got certain points where it make you laugh, but overall it's just like, what is this? Really? This is shit you doing? This is shit you doing in this studio and massive house you building? This is what you putting forth?
That's definitely what the fuck you doing.
Did you watch Hustle?
Not yet.
You still haven't watched Hustle.
I gotta watch. I told you I've been trying to catch up on all this shit. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch Hustle. So by next week, I'll be able to give feedback on Umbrella Academy for sure, and
Hustle.
probably Hustle.
And The Shot.
Yeah, and The Shot. If The Shot really came back, I think it came back. So I think we'll go episode 1. We'll see how that shit play. You need to watch Mayans too.
Right. You gotta catch up on mine. I can't catch up on that shit.
We're gonna make it that long. We made it.
But that abortion shit, man, was fucking gold. You just took over, man. I fucking said, nah, man, y'all gonna stop. Kevin Durant, y'all gonna stop disrespecting me, man. What do you think about that?
Oh, I didn't see that.
About just people asking, like the whole KD Kyrie, they said that Kyrie leaving them and KD should join up with him and Damian Lillard in fucking Portland would be.
I saw a picture of that, but then Kyrie. How can we keep what many teams, bro?
Like dude said, Woj said, it's impossible for it won't even work out money wise for him to go to some of these teams. So his wish list is kind of like nothing. I do not think they should get rid of Russell Westbrook to bring in Kyrie Irving. I don't think that's good. Even though Kyrie may be more of a consistent scorer to the eye, like him and Westbrook basically both put up the same amount. And if you tell Kyrie to tone it down like you tell Westbrook to do, his numbers is gonna mirror Westbrook's numbers. So it's kind of like a wash. So I don't want Kyrie on my fucking Lakers team. Send his ass to the Clippers or send his ass somewhere else. Like I don't want him to go to Philly, even though him and James Harden don't like each other. Him and Embiid and James Harden, if they can get along, would be scary. So
James Harden is done.
Could be, may not be. May
He's
come
done.
back better, but yeah, I don't
Kyrie just, bro, like,
and
that's what I'm saying.
Does KD have to win another championship to solidify his legacy? We ended on that.
No, he don't. But his legacy is what, though?
That's
like, he's one of the greatest, no, undoubtedly.
10. Would you put him in his top,
No, he's
top
not
10 all
top 10.
time?
No. Hell no.
Okay.
He loses value in that sense.
Career-wise, or you talking about player-wise? I don't think you can name 9 players better than KD.
Career-wise, what the fuck is you talking about?
Career-wise, yeah, he ain't in the top 10 if he don't win another championship.
Even if he won another one, you could name 10 players better than KD.
Even if he won another chip?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Absolutely.
That'll make him a 3-time champ, probably 3 times MVP. I think the only people that ever done that was him, Shaq, Bron, and Jordan.
So, nah. KD,
That's a class of his own.
He's one of the greatest players of all time. But what he's doing now is, like, he hit his peak. He's only, like, losing value. Like, even if he won a championship, it's more like one of them later championships. Like, it's not the same.
Like Steph, they just added value.
Yeah, Steph did. But Steph has maintained that level of consistency.
Yeah, he has.
He been on the same fucking team. He ain't had to go dick ride and travel. They got all these issues with themselves. They got to go to this team, and they just fucking, their mindset is like, it's weird diva shit. Like, you be like, bro, y'all ass, like I'm saying, like names you saying, like, why is it always something with y'all? Nigga, go play basketball. Why y'all always talking shit? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, Westbrook talking to Skip Bayless, say to my face, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Russell? What you gonna do to that old white man?
Did you see Skip and Stephen A get into it?
No, they
You ain't
did.
been seeing that?
No.
Stephen A took his ass. We gotta get out. Stephen A took his ass on JJ Redick's podcast, and he was asking about First Take. And Stephen A basically was saying like First Take was doing good, but coming around 2011, 2012, they had hit a little low. And Skip basically came to Stephen A and was like, "Man, I need you. I need your help, bro. I need your help to take this over to the next level." So he got me on, and when I joined on, we've been #1 ever since. You know what I'm saying? We've been the best show, and it hasn't stopped. He gave Skip his props and saying like, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't be where I'd be without Skip. But he was basically making it seem like, hey, I kind of saved First Take. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really know the direction they wanted to go, and Skip came and got me. Skip took offense to that because he was like, "What you talking about?" Like, because I guess he still worked with a lot of people from First Take. So he was like, "Nigga, as a show, we was only competing with Sports Center. We was beating out Sports Center sometimes before you got there." So Skip kind of took offense to all that shit he was saying, basically trying to make it seem like, "Hey man, I helped you out and I prepared you and all that." So when he got his new podcast, so his whole hour and 25 minutes, like the first hour of it was about ESPN. Like he went deep about ESPN,
Skip.
Stephen A, all their relationship and everything, about how much money they make, all that shit. He went there on all that shit. He put clips up on his Twitter and everything. Stephen A responded to it too. He was like, "Man, Skip my brother, we gotta talk about it and all that." But like, yeah, Carter said, "I knew it." A lot of people don't talk. A lot of people don't do a lot of interviews and say a lot of shit.
Skip?
No, just period.
Oh.
Yes, JJ Redick got him to sit on that because Stephen A didn't give that up a lot, none of that to Matt Barnes, them, to Katie, to none of them. But he was talking that shit with JJ Redick. There's a lot of podcasts. I gotta watch that Chris Brown, but a lot of motherfuckers be doing podcasts and interviews and shit low key, and you gotta hear that shit. Like Maul did a podcast about somebody's shit about Joe Budden. That's why I asked you that question. Yeah, he was like, "I won't even get me in a room with him no more. I won't even shake his hand," type shit. I'm like, fuck. And Joe Budden went on the same podcast Maul went on to talk about that shit. So I'm like, shit be going on behind the scenes and don't be on these big podcasts. But you know, niggas in New York, they do all that shit, and I was looking at all that shit on nights like this, being up all night, fucking just sitting there like watching all that shit.
Clicking on shit. YouTube. You don't even need cable no more.
Yeah.
Motherfucker watch YouTube all day. That's why I be so lost with sports. I be on motherfucking YouTube looking at dumb shit. I got pissed.
All right, man. That was episode 93. Podcast. I am Dblock the GOAT. The dude at work, I put my initial down there. He say, "So you double D?"
You should have said, "No, nigga, it's double D." Double, motherfucker. Yeah, man. Daeo the truth teller.
Yeah, Daeo the truth teller. All stop. Check it out, man. It's a great episode from Daeo the truth teller. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Find us on social media. deshaun0307 on Twitter. He is Daeo226 on all platforms. I am Dblock1203 on Instagram. My name is my name on Facebook. Snapchat, if you can find me, follow me. It's like people starting to follow me on Snapchat. People from my old job.
Well, you go get the motherfucking follow, put them clips on.
And maybe subscribe. You guys, we need more subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, we lost a subscriber. Who the fuck are you?
Girls get mad at me, man. They unsubscribe, man. I think it's childish that you gonna unsubscribe me because we fall out or whatever. But it's okay.
Don't take it out on the podcast.
It's
Come
okay.
on.
It's all right. But
Come on.
Yeah, like, subscribe, man. Follow us on all platforms at straight_gas_homie. That's on Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, man. Anything else, man?
That's it. We out this motherfucker. We don't know if we got no guests coming up, but 94. 92 and 94 coming to YouTube real soon. Clips coming.
Man, we're out of here. Damn. I am fucking starving.
Me too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even supposed to be eating this late, and I'm high as fuck.